turn that off too. No more jams. There we go. And we got blue mic working. Do 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 do. So does this? I don't know if this is actually changing anything. I'll probably leave that alone. But let me get this caught up. Here we go. Alrighty. We are finally starting Pokemon Crystal. So freaking happy for it. I got Togepi this morning, or not this morning, but like this afternoon. And then I ended up having other things that came up today. So I wanted to start this much earlier. I was not able to because I didn't think this was going to happen when it did. Alrighty, so not too much. I finally was able to get all of the Pokemon that I freaking wanted. I don't think. Actually, hold on. So I know there's a. So clear all save data. Yes. I just cleared all the save data. We are officially starting Crystal. And I very much was looking forward to this. New game. Yes. Am I a boy or am I a girl? I is boy. What? You woke me up. Will you go check the clock for me? What time is it? I'm going to have it to where I'm going to put it an hour back from what it usually is. Just because I think for the time that I'm going to end up playing this game, it'll be like an hour or so before... within an hour or so of like daytime or night switching over. And I know there are some people who like to see a variety in their time. So let's see. So it's morn, night... Night at 8. So we'll call it 7. 7 o'clock. How many minutes? I'm going to still put the minutes down at about the right time. But I'm going to call it 31 instead of 30. Oh, now it's 31. Night 7:31. No wonder it's dark. So yeah, so hopefully when I start, it'll be like daytime. But then, you know, within an hour or so of playing, it would typically then switch over to night. So we get to see kind of like day and night at the same time. It'll be interesting. Some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemons every day. Now, what did you say your name was? I am the gamer. At least that's what we're gonna go with. Hell yeah. Gamer, are you ready? Get it? Very own Pokemon journey is about to unfold. It's going to be tough. And we're going to have the best of times. So let's go on and get out of here. Oh my goodness, it's our mother. Elm was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot your Pokegear's back from the repair shop because apparently we like to break our shit. I don't know. It's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget. What day is it? Saturday? Is it daylight savings time now? It's about to not be, so whatever. Yeah, come home and adjust your clock for daylight savings time. By the way, do you know how to use your phone? You can say yes. It doesn't care. Yeah, it'll still just do the whole freaking thing too. It's annoying. Just choose a name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? It is. And then I think I have the option. Well, I mean, I have the option to save, yes. Text speed fast. Battle, we will have it on. Seft stereo because we're fancy. Print, let's go. I mean, it's fine. I'm going to leave it at normal. Menu account. Sure, leave it at that. And then frame. Kind of like 8. I'm super boring. I like 8. We're going to stick with that. And now... Yeah, and it's already dark anyway, so that's not going to really matter. I always like watching to see how this guy does this stuff. What's going on, Mills? This is the famous Elm Lab. What are you staring at? Get out of here. Alright, bye. Guy kicked me in the ass, so I guess I'm going to go now. I need to ask you a favor. I'm conducting new Pokemon's research right now. I was wondering if you could help me with it. I mean, I guess so. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference, but there's some things I don't quite understand. So, I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. Yeah, that you caught, sure. You're great help, and I announce my findings. I'm sure we'll delve a bit deeper into the many mysteries of Pokemons. You can count on it. Yeah, sure did. I believe you. Oh, hey, I got an email. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. How does he get that name? I love the idea that guy more than likely actually paid to have his name changed to be that. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It's an intrigue. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Wait. I know, Gamer, can you go in our place? I mean, sure did. I want you to raise one of the Pokemon contained in these balls. You'll be the Pokemon's first partner, Gamer. Go on, pick one. We are not going to be picking Cyndaquil. Not today. Totodile? Yes, we actually will be picking Totodile. And... I'm gonna just kind of take whichever one I get right now because I had thought about it. I had the thought of trying to just reset for Totodile, but this isn't gonna be the kind of stream where I want it to be like at least when we're actually doing Crystal now. I don't want it to be where it's and we're not gonna nickname it. The one that we end up hatching, we'll end up giving it a name. But I don't want the actual series itself to necessarily be shiny hunting. I do have, I have been, like, the way that I got all of my shinies was through breeding. You can check, I actually just got Togepi today, but I was not recording it. I was kind of just doing it. And I wasn't, like, frustrated, but I very much just had a case of, like, the fuck it's. And I was like, I'm gonna just play it safe and, like, just kind of do it on my own while I was also straightening up some things. And I got super freaking lucky. And I finally got it. If you check, I have it posted in some places. I think I have it in my Discord. If I don't, I will fix that later. And then we don't have to make sure our mom knows we're going out and doing dangerous stuff. We just go and do it. Hell yeah. And the place that I have my, the shinies currently held at is in... It's actually in this game. We're playing Crystal, but I have it in my gold right now. It actually was originally my wife's, but she's not crazy into these games, so I just have her Pokemon in another save file, whatever. But they were in this, but since she didn't really care much for the game, but I have the battery replaced in it, so we know it works no problem. We just have them in there, so then once we're able to trade, we're gonna send it back over. It'll be pretty neat. Or at least I think it will be. And I'm like listening and I'm wondering like, why does my audio sound kind of odd? But it's because I have it on stereo for sound, but I only have the one ear in. So I'm like, that's why it sounds weird. And hell yeah. Oh, and you know what? Look at that. Free item. Sweet. Free berry. And we already have a berry on Totodile right now, so I don't really need to give it that berry. But if I, for some reason, end up losing HP enough later on where it's an issue, I'll maybe do something about it then. And I'm going to talk to this guy now just because I never get the map. Not that the map is crazy important, but, I mean, I can get it just because I know there's probably somebody in the future who will see that I don't have it, and they're going to be like, dude, you don't even have the map? That's crazy. It's like, yeah, I don't necessarily need it, but... It'll also be helpful in the future if I want to hunt the legendaries, which I think I might end up doing this time around. So, I mean, it's going to be useful for that. Or at least I think you can just use the Pokedex for it as well, so. Which, now that I think about it, what's the point of getting the map if you can just use your Pokedex and kind of look at it, other than knowing where you are? Maybe I'm gonna be the only one who really thinks about it that way. But who knows? I wish you luck on your journey. Thanks, dude. Now we're gonna power on through like nothing's wrong, because nothing is wrong. It's a good freaking night. Like I said, I know I am starting way later than I usually do, but damn it, I got this finally set up, ready to go. I'm gonna start it today. We're gonna get that sweet game started. It's gonna be the shit, and we're gonna love it. Just like I love and appreciate y'all leaving those likes. Y'all are super cool. Thank you much for it. And I know there's hidden items around this area. I don't remember in this if they have it here, because I know there it is, a free ass potion. Hell yeah. See, that's what when they tell you to take your time in life and, you know, smell the roses. That's what they mean by it. Because sometimes if you sniff roses, you get potions out of it. And who doesn't like free stuff? Am I right? So okay, so there's nothing else. Let's talk to this Mr. Pokemon's fella. Hello, you must be Gamer. Professor Elm said that you would visit, and then I did. So he was right. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. I received the mystery egg. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Really? Because I'm pretty sure that's kind of what Rowan ended up being somewhat known for, but I guess this is, what, like almost 10 years before, definitely 2 generations before. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm would know it. Yeah, sure, dude. Aha, so you're a gamer. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard that you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you that. A Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Which apparently there's a lot of people that say, nuh-uh, no it's not, but I don't freaking know. All I just know it's got Pokemon in it, and it's fun to use at times. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex, but I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Gamer, I'm counting on you. Which apparently it's revealed like later on that they're like, all of his radio shows are pre-recorded, they're not even live. You're returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. What's up, Bubby? How you doing? I'm depending on you. Hell yeah. And now, Professor Elm freaks out on us. Hello, gamer? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? It's, oh no. Please, get back here now. And then he just hangs up on you. Didn't even let me get a peep-in. Didn't even care what my thoughts are on whatever it is that's going on, because I have no idea what's going on right now. All he says was, it's a disaster. And that's apparently supposed to be enough for me. But we all know what ended up happening. Dude got robbed. I actually almost had the thought of like just trying to use like gold to play the game, but then I was like, no, we should really play silver, or crystal. Crystal is the more developed game. And I at least want to get Totodile to level 6 before we fight the rival, just because I think the extra HP will be super nice to have. And you're poisoned, but you should get knocked out here, so hopefully it's not that much of an issue. Okay, we do get the level up. Which way? Is that 23? Okay, so that's... Wow, this actually might be a really solid Totodile. What were your stats? Because, like, 23 is pretty good. 13, 12... I mean, your special's not great, but I can live with that. And then we will sadly have to deal with this freaking poison animation. Actually, I think this guy gives you something. You didn't soft reset for the shiny challenge, failed and unsubscribe. Oh, you know what? If you're that metal about it, I can understand. But I'm letting you know that that will break my heart. So you have that guilt on your mind if you were to follow through with that. But I did explain at the top of this though. If I'm gonna shiny hunt something, I kind of want it to not be part of like the main game. I actually wonder if you were to get knocked out and you. Okay, we're about to find out how this works. I literally was about to say, I wonder what happens if you get knocked out and you have the egg and you need to go back to Elm. Gamer is out of usable Pokemon. Gamer whited out. Okay, so it does take you here. It did not take me home. I literally got knocked out in the Pokemon Center. It took me outside of it to get that done. Also, what's going on, Starfruit? Hell yeah, dude. What a waste. A wimp like you? Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. Bosco. Stop. No. Move. Move, please. Thank you. Gosh, his face was in my face. Here's a question. What if you randomly find a shiny? Are you going to use it? If I find it before I find Bellsprout? Probably. Because I actually really, really like Bellsprout. And I mostly was going to use Bellsprout. I didn't have a plan for what my 6th member was going to be. It was just going to be whatever I kind of decided to use that I would like breed for before, before just kind of getting to the end or whatever. But then everybody was talking so much shit on the Victory Bell line while I was watching Mr. Rise playthrough that I have to prove the haters wrong and that Victory Bell is actually freaking fantastic. And I am going to do the difficult task of not having Bellsprout evolve until it learns Razor Leaf. Because I think it learns it at like 34 or 36, whereas Weepinbell won't learn it until 42, and then Victory Bell doesn't learn it at all. Hell yeah, Chick, are you using Tackle? I don't even think I'll use my Berry before we knock it out. Or maybe I spoke too soon and we might. Just imagine Nurse Joy is like, sorry kid, your Totodile faded before I put it in the machine. Get out of here, give me half your money. What? What? No. Nurse, you guys aren't supposed to be like this. And then she doesn't say anything, she just keeps her hand out like, I'm waiting. Hell yeah, now we're at level 7. And this is also, like, in this generation, that still does that thing where if you gain multiple levels, and while gaining those levels, if you're supposed to learn a move in a level that happens in between the last level you gain, you will not learn that move. You will end up skipping out learning it. Which I know there are people in the past who have done that with Pokemon like Mareep, where like they accidentally like leveled it up too much or too fast, and it forgot or it didn't get a chance to learn Thundershock, and that ruins people's freaking day. But you're like, but I'm literally standing right in front of you, and she still won't say nothing. She'll just have her hand out like, you know what to do. What's going on, y'all? I heard you guys were doing a bunch of stupid stuff. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Guys, what are we naming this fella? I don't have a name for him. What are we naming this dude? Usually, when it comes to him, I name him Gingy, because I love Gingy in Shrek, and also he's got red hair, so Ginger. But I do not have a name for this fella. That was only a Gen 1 thing. In Gen 2, you gain levels 1 at a time to prevent that. Are you sure? I remember in Gen 2 having that same issue before. Unless I am misremembering, but I'm pretty sure it'll still do that, though. Carmen? You know what? First name. And you know what? I actually did just watch the Lonely Goomba video of him talking about South Park, the South Park game. That would have been... Why did I say put cart ma'am? Cart man. Cartman. Hell yeah. Cartman was his name. Thanks for helping with my investigation, dude. Oh, thanks for helping my investigation. And I know there are certain people who, when this part happened, they just left and they couldn't understand why they weren't able to continue. You gotta talk to Elm again. This is terrible. Oh yeah, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? eggs. Well, egg. This? But it's a Pokemon egg. If it is, it's a great discovery. What? Oak gave you a Pokedex? What? That's the shiznit, dude. Alright, I don't think I'm going to want to read everything that happens in here. But pretty much this guy's going to be like, dude, I just gave you, like, a killer Pokemon. You know what you should do now? You should just go and fight literally everybody that exists on this planet and become the best. And I'm going to do that. Now, usually, I do not like giving our mom the ability to store our money. But I actually want to have this game. I want to collect the items that she gives you, because I want that Snorlax doll. In all honesty, that is like my big thing that I want. Wow, that's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? I found it. So, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know. I'll save your money for you. On a long journey, money is important. Do you want me to save your money? I usually don't do this, but I am gonna say yes because I want that. I want the free stuff. Your Pokemon are your friends. Sure, dude. That's what you want to believe. By the way, you guys should totally call your mom dude. She would love that. And then this guy's gonna try to like teach me stuff that I already know. Seen you a couple times. No. I don't need you to show me shit. I'm literally going to try to catch a bunch of Pokemon, and I got trades to do right now, bro. Also, do we... Because this is going to really... I want this to kind of be up to the people. I have a huge hoard of items, whether it's TMs, Pokeballs, Elixirs, healing items, the whole freaking nine, that I could have right now if we truly wanted. Is that something that we want to use for the mons that we're going to end up having? Like, if we want, like, you know, the Totodile we hatch, I can teach it, you know, I can teach it some moves that it probably wouldn't get till later on. Along with a lot of the other mons that I hatched, we could actually teach them a few moves. Do we want to do that? Because I know the only one that I'm going to do it on purpose with, excuse me, is going to be Onyx. Because I do want my Steelix to have Rock Slide. But the only way that I can get the Onyx to have Rock Slide is if, and I can do it right now, is I have to send it over to Yellow and then teach it Rock Slide through TM. If it's in the bag, it's fair game, but it's not technically in this game's bag. It's like I have it in a bag, but it's not the gamer's bag, it's my bag. Because my bag is that game. You can't see what I'm pointing at, but I'm pointing to Pokemon Stadium too. So like I technically have ownership of it, but if that is the logic that we're using, I like it, I'll use it, and I'll abuse it. Because that's what I'm about. Welcome. What do you want? You want to buy... I know I already have 5. But if some of those Pokemon want to be, like, dicks and be hard to catch, I don't want to have to, like, work around that. And we also want to have one Sentret to be our HM user, since people don't like the term slave anymore. We will call it our HM user and abuser. Stomp through the game. Hell yeah, dude. Stomp that shit. Dude, I think I might stomp that shit. See, I hate that they have an animation for freaking Rattata to wiggle its little tiny booty, and yet still they're like, no, for Tail Whip, it's not gonna shake its booty. Which that would have actually been interesting if they could have done that, and I don't know how they didn't do it in other games. Like if they have animations already programmed where they're able to like have the Pokemon do any kind of movement. Like, they could have had, like, a section of movement done that just reuses the frames that they already have in the game for movement. I just realized it's nighttime right now. I can't catch a Sentret. I'll catch one later. I'll know what to do. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll just have to remember in my off time to go and catch one. But I definitely do want to use that. I actually also have I have an item. I have 2 item boxes that actually have a trophy in it that I kind of want to use just to say like I already have the trophy in the game, even though that I like just started it. I actually have mystery boxes that I can open and just, you have a statue already. It's like, but I haven't done anything, and they're like, too bad you have it. Okay. Hell yeah. Look at that. We got what? This is going to be our 3rd Rattata. Oh, this Rattata is actually a little chonky. Okay. Can I hit you one more time with Scratch? I probably should have used Rage. Oh no, you're fine. Tackle. Tackle. Yeah, so this is the 3rd one. We're not switching out Totodile, so I think I need 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5. Technically, I should catch. I think I just want to maybe get one more. I'm not 100%. Not 100%. Actually, let me think about this. So, yeah, no, I need one more because I need to be able to get I need to get the 4 that I have right now, which will be, well, you guys will see them in a minute, and you guys will actually see them in a minute because I got a fancy little. I call it fancy. It's not fancy at all, but I do have a way of being able to show what Pokemon we have. All right, Totodile, they're out there just taking lives. That's fine. I was wanting to catch that for stuff. But no, whatever. What else? No, we'll have Togetic for a flyer, so we don't need to worry about having a mon for flying. So we're gonna catch the Hoot, but it's gonna be strictly for trading purposes. And we can definitely use Scratch again since you want to growl me.
You just hanging out here with us, Bubby. I'll get you behind the ear because you like that shit.
And then I'm gonna try to, while I'm giving you the ear rubs, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna catch the Hoot. A Wanda, a Tua, a Threeya, and we caught it. See, now you're gonna watch my hand go away, and you're gonna get so sad. See, look at that. He's so needy. He's so needy for ear rubs. We also need to get him groomed like hella bad. Yeah, I know, Bubby. Did she not come in yet? Has she addendummed you? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we can do the trades that we need. And for the trades that we're doing, we're going to be having to do some magic, and we're gonna phase out of this game for a couple of minutes and do some sweet trading. You're gonna trade now? I am gonna trade now, because now that we have the Pokedex and the mons to do the actual trades with, we're doing it. Hell yeah. And then we're gonna go to this little doohickey over here. Their trade services. Shutted. Rattata. Look at you all with your twitchy tail and your ears and shit. We love you. And the first one we're gonna trade over is Silver the Chikorita. And Silver is named after a dude that was in, I think it was called Pokemon Chronicles. This guy had a Chikorita. So that is why this Chikorita is named Silver. Silver? There we go. And look at that. What's that down there? But that's a Chikorita. Hell yeah. Sent over to Gamer? Yes. And then Rattata has been received by Jess. Super OP early team, Faulkner's Toast. Yeah, that you're going to have mixed thoughts on that. Because it's not exactly going to be easy, because everything's not going to want to listen to us still. So we're going to have to still mostly rely on Totodile. So let's see. So we have Rattata. We're going to send you over. But we will have... and so what's the next one that we have? Let's go. Now this is named Damien because it's a male. And one, I like the name Damien because it's supposed to be, it's, I mean, everybody, I think Damien is supposed to be, well, one, it's also the name of my favorite Robin. But two is also, Damien is the name of the trainer that Ash's Charmander was originally owned by. So, that's pretty neat. So yeah, so we have Charmander. Yes, we are going to trade it over. So now we have Charmander. Or we're about to have Charmander. Yeah, and I know like 11 is still good, but yeah, it's you know, and then but like once they're 7 though, then it's like okay, like now they're gonna be useless until I'm able to get you know, Bugsy's badge. Yup, the kid that abandoned the Charmander. You know, everybody's favorite character. Which Ash loves getting fire types that were abandoned by their trainer. That's a huge thing. That is the life he has chosen and he is about. Now, Paradise is the reason I named this Togepi Paradise was because the place where Misty had Togetic stay at after, you know, Togepi evolved and they beat up that one dude was called Togepi Paradise. So, I named it Paradise. I figured that name would kind of fit it too. So now, we're getting us a Togepi. Look at that. Now there's Togepi. Now, Togepi also does not have its stationary sprite from Gold or Crystal because I kind of couldn't find it, but I also like the way that sprite looks though. I'm hella cool with it still. And then we still have one more trade to do for now. Don't have Togepi evolved? Ooh. Oh, didn't know Togepi evolved. What? You didn't know? Sorry, I had that like minimized for a little bit. You didn't know Togepi evolved? How? What? Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Before we can do this, this is going to be a little annoying. But what we're going to actually do, because there's moves that I think I am going to have Onix know. And this shouldn't mess with the recording at all, but we're here right now, so I have this Pokemon Yellow, which I've actually been playing also on stream. You guys would recognize it a little bit. For some of y'all that have been hanging out here for a while, let's make sure this actually works. Okay, so yep, that's doing it fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to send that Onix over to... I don't know why I just did that. Because I just remember that Onix is in gold. Wrong game. Hell yeah. Alright. So now we're going to take Crystal out. Crystal out. Now is it going to work fine? Oh, nope. Okay. Working now? Nope, not yet. You guys can't see me, but I promise you I'm doing all the legitimate things. There we go. Okay. There we go. Isn't this fun when we are doing things legitimately the right way? Oh, Misty's Togepi. Yes, Misty's Togepi. I don't know why I read that way, but yeah, no, Misty's Togepi did evolve. And it was, dude, it was actually like super sad seeing it happen too. It was a fantastic episode. I think it was I think it was called like Togepi Mirage or something, or like Togepi's Mirage. But it was actually a very good but very sad episode. Very, very, very good episode though. So we're gonna do this, or actually no, wrong one. Out of here. And it kind of sucks that you can't use. So like, even though I would be playing like Crystal, there's 3 boxes when you play a game like normally. Oh, and also, so the Onix's name is Byron, and I'm pretty sure everybody can tell why we have it named Byron. I don't think that has to be explained, but yeah. Onix is named Byron because of the gym leader. One of my favorite gym leaders, but it's mostly just because he's a steel type gym leader. And steel type is my second favorite type. My first favorite type is normal though. Look how green he is. He looks like he's got moss growing on him. And it's precious. And we love it. We will save and quit because the only thing we're teaching Onix right now is Rock Slide, because there's no other way other than through breeding that Onix is going to be able to learn Rock Slide. So instead of keeping her stronger Togepi she bonded with, she gives it... Well, she didn't give it away. She didn't give it away. It's more so of... I mean, she did the same thing that Ash did with his Pidgeot, where they were like, oh, you're gonna stay here and like make all of these other like you're gonna make all these Pidgeys like safe, and you can help them get stronger, and like Togetic essentially did that. Yeah, we do this, and we go to list. Yes, and we have this Onyx. We're gonna do use item. You know, you know what? I mean, I'm fine with this. Let's do a protein or two. Why not? And then we'll do this TM, which Rock Slide. Yes. And this, I think, is the only move that I'm going to end up using on it. Let's do, so yeah, save and quit. Because all the other moves, essentially, that I'm going to be giving the Steelix, or Onyx, or, you know, Onyx/Steelix, is going to be all done, like, you know, throughout that stuff. So now what we're going to do... Actually, no, I still need to do this, actually, because I want to keep Dragonair. I do want to make sure that I have Dragonair in yellow still. I was trying to think, I was like, I could actually just take out Crystal, or, you know, take out the game or whatever, put in Crystal back, and then trade it over that way. But I do want to make sure that I keep Dragonair in yellow, because at some point really soon, we're going to be doing, we're going to continue, like, Stadium, so we're going to get to round 2. Because I want to do round 2 of Stadium, like, eagerly. I'm thinking about actually doing Little Cup with rentals. Or not Little Cup, but it's Petite Cup. I'm contemplating that. That's literally releasing it. Ash ruined her with his nonsense. Oh, well. You gotta, oh, you know, I actually did not know you did not like Ash. I'm learning something today. Yeah, no, and trust me, like, the fact that Ash had so many really, really, really good mons, and then he was just like, alright, bye. And just lets them go, like, slightly maddening. Okay, so we still need, actually, so we need Crystal for that. So yellow is good. So Crystal, we're gonna keep Crystal in. We're gonna keep Crystal in my gold controller because that's how that goes. And then we have my gold cartridge in my first player one because I do not want Crystal to accidentally freeze on me. Okay, so it's one player, so gold. I do not want to have the accidental freeze of Crystal because I'm holding the controller. Hell yeah. This is so much fun. We get to do all these fun ways of playing this game that, you know, people probably don't do nowadays. This is the tedium that we back in the day used to go through because we like to have fun. And this is how Nintendo wanted you, and Nintendo Game Freak, this is how they wanted you to have fun back then. So we're gonna go with Hoot Hoot, trade you over, not Woot Woot, but Hoot Hoot. And then, look at that, there's Byron the Onyx. And I did have to nickname them in Crystal because, as we all know, you can't nickname traded Pokemon. I also love the sound effects that's like played in this. Sent over to Gamer. Hoot Hoot was sent to Jess. Ash's approach to his Pokemon Charizard finally listens to me. Bye. Primeape wins the tournament. Bye. Well, no, the guy may not have cared about it, but it's what Primeape wanted. Primeape wanted to get all awesome and strong and stuff. Like, that was the magical part about it all. So yeah, so what we can actually do is, like, if we wanted to do, like, this whole item thing, look at all of these items. If I wanted to, I could just send them all over. Which, the only ones that I actually intend to use, and this is so, and you're talking about wanting to have an overpowered team. The way that I'm going to end up having an overpowered team is because I do plan on juicing up Togepi a little bit, just to get its friendship up a little bit. Because Togepi's not bad, but I don't want to have to dance around its happiness too much. So, like, I have these calciums, and I have, like, 1 HP up, because this is what I could afford. And one of the other ways I could actually get its happiness up is, like, spamming these X items on it in battle, but I kind of don't want to do that. I also didn't realize I had 50 berries, my gosh. A part of me also kind of want to bring out the what do you call it? The experience share, but I think I'm not going to. Yeah, because I got 5 experience shares. Part of me also kind of wants to bring out the amulet coin, which I know is early, but if we're also gonna have our money be sent to mom, that could kind of counterbalance it. Also, make it to where we earn money more, and then we have the higher chance of seeing the Snorlax all acquired. So, like I said, this is gonna be like, this is probably gonna make mixed feelings, but I think I will bring the amulet coin over, and then once we are able to see Kirk, look at all of these apricorns we have. But I think this is not the same way that like the remakes did it, where you can use like, okay, you can use the black apricorns and you can make Pokeballs with it, but you can't give them all 9 and then he'll take a day to make them. Like if I do that, I'm only going to get like 1 a day or something. I have 7 Master Balls I could use. And yeah, so like when I was saying that like I had TMs I could use, I have TMs for days. TMs for days. Like if we really wanted to also, we could actually have, where are you, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Like we could have like Victory Bell as soon as we had Weepin' Bell. We could have Steelix right now if we wanted to. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until we are technically able to naturally get it, or until everybody is just like, we want to see Steelix. But I think we're going to stick with Amulet Coin for now. And I think move-wise, I think we're going to be fine. So let's save and quit here. At least for this. I never use Apricorn Balls. Too much of a hassle. Time sink, plus they don't work. I would want to use them more. Well, I mean, there are some that they kind of ish work, but it's very specific on having them actually work. So yeah, so let's do use item. So we got Togepi there. So we're going to use all the calciums on Togepi. Like I said, this team might be a little bit juiced, but keep in mind also, not this weekend, I intend to go out, and I'm going to try to find another physical copy of Stadium 2. And I am going to try and, I want to try to, like, play, a Stadium 2, go through it, and be able to get all that fun jazz done. And so also now we can see that Togepi is tameness, because it's not friendliness, is at a little bit and not at not quite. And a big part of me wants to use like the proteins now for like Onyx, which a part of me wants to use it, but I also don't want to be cheap. And I know that like as we go along this game, they're all gonna get the EVs that they need. And if I need to later on, I can EV train once it's really required. But for now, this. So we have this Totodile, which we're going to breed later on. We got Silver the Chikorita with Giga Drain, because that's what it naturally came with. This Damien came with Flamethrower, because he just had that. Paradise has Headbutt, because my Togetic had Headbutt on it. And then Byron has Rock Slide, because literally, if I don't do it now, the chances of us having Rock Slide on it in the future, probably none. So now, let's actually go back. After all of that fantastic prep work, we're going to actually play the game now. And yeah, the intent right now is to use Bellsprout, unless, like I said, I really want to use Bellsprout, but I also know that means that would be 2 grass types on my team. I personally don't care about having 2 grass types. I know I can still beat the game no problem, even if I had I could have an all normal type team and still do fine. I could have an all rock type team and still do fine. Which is not cocky, it's arrogant. Actually, no, it's not cocky, it's arrogant. I don't know. It's probably both. It's probably both. I was thinking to pump Togepi with the vitamins and evolve it before you send it into the game. Otherwise, you lose the happiness. And then evolve it before you send it into the game. The issue is in the crystal that I had it in, I did not have the funds to get all that. Those vitamins that I actually had there, because I can still, like, I could still have, made all the items before even trading it. But I still wouldn't have had enough to actually get it to that level. I also kind of wanted to have a little bit more of an experience with the Togepi before having Togetic. So like, because I already know like this team is already pretty juiced up for the beginning. Like it's even though like the experience distribution is gonna be, it's gonna help kind of keep things in check. I still don't want the team to be absolutely yoked. That's not gonna exactly make it like super duper fun. But I'm still gonna have a really good time with it. Oh yeah, that would help, huh? If I actually had an item to do that with. So yeah, like I said, I know some people may not like the idea 100% about having the amulet coin, but I really want to see that Snorlax doll. Shall we hear your Pokemon? Yeah. That's why I'm here. That's why I walked back in to talk to you, ma'am. Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. And I also know too, I do remember, damn it, I am so used to the bike because I've been playing Crystal normally, like breeding and stuff. So like the first thing I always do is it's the select button, but I'm hitting L because I'm like, let's get on the bike, walking is slow. You can also you get vitamins way early. Dude, they do give it to you at a really nice time. I really like. And and even though this Totodile is not going to be going with us the entire way, the Totodile is still nice to have be nice and strong because there's going to be moves that it'll know that may be able to be passed down to the shiny Totodile we will in the future have hatched. So the spirit will be passed on to Totodile, which when we end up hatching that in the future, I will definitely want a nickname for it. Alright, Youngster Joey. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. What? I look weak? Bro, I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. Saying I look weak. No, Youngster Joey. Look at that booty wiggle. Oh, I love it. I love the booty wiggle. No, Youngster Joey, you're being so mean and you don't need to. Check this shit out. Check this out. Beautiful. See, now in this he looks like he's made out of emerald. And I love that. But in Stadium he looks like he's made out of moss. Or he looks like a mossy rock. Man, you gotta remember that Onix is so freaking weak. Like, even with the Killer Rock Slide, still not knocking out a level 4 potato. That, I was gonna say, then that shouldn't be a level up. But hell yeah, dude. Some sent to mom. I am not used to that, dude. I never, ever send money to mom. One, because I don't trust my own mother nowadays. But two, I didn't like in the games where she'd be like, I used your money. I know I said I was gonna help you save it, but I mean it was just right there, just looking at me, and I had to do something with it. It's like, okay, thanks, mom. I trusted you. Of course, now I don't trust you anymore because you're using my money for shit. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Use Rattata. But Joey has the top percentage Rattata. There can't be any more Rattatas after that. Everything after that is just useless. And I think the world agrees with that. Hell yeah. Scratching it up. And maybe... Let's get Totodile to 10. And then once we get Totodile to 10, I think we'll get everybody else... leveled up a bit. And now what you can also do too is, so like she doesn't battle you, but if you were to, oh, she battles you. If I had not, I think this game does it too. If you did not actually go back and talk to your mom about saving money, I think you can like ignore her and just leave. But I'll now show you what the trigger point is for it. But she'll actually call you and just be like, dude, you left without telling me? Do you want me to save your money? Like, oh dude, I love listening to this with headphones on in stereo. It sounds so neat. Because it actually works. About to send out Caterpie? Yeah, no, we're gonna keep Totodile out for now. That's fine. Oh, I don't know why, but man, like seeing just like its antenna just be like, you know, just like stick out like that. I'm not a fan of it. Not at all. I am not a fan of that. And yeah, dude, like for the point of the game where you're able to get vitamins, it's super early to be able to get that. I also had the idea originally to, so yeah, if you, I know in the remix for sure, but like if you get to like this point, this is where your mom would call you and just be like, you left me, and you didn't tell me, whatever, we're still cool. Do you want me to save your money? Would have been right there. Spinnerack, nah, don't want you. I was really contemplating using Spinnerack, but I ended up not. But I love Ariados's colors. Like shiny Ariados looks so good, especially in Stadium. It looks so nice. Of course. Doodly 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 doo. And then Poliwag? 4? No, I can knock you out, no problem. Poliwag was another one I wouldn't have minded using. And I think if I would have used it, I would have had like mixed feelings. Like a part of me would have wanted to use Poliwrath, but then another part of me is like, well, you have the capabilities of using Politoed, and you almost get like nobody that's able to use Politoed nowadays. So like, I kind of wanted to use it, but I ended up not. So I'm gonna start by using Silver, because Silver, like, so Chikorita is my favorite starter. I don't know if everybody knows that, but I know that is a fact that I want people to know is out of the Gen 2 starters, oh, come on. No, where is it? Where can I go? I think it's like this way, and then, oh, of course, Wild Encounter. Beeliloop. Zubat appeared, and we're gonna just... See, look how pretty it is! It's so nice and orangey. Like, it looks like fall colors, and I love it. Okay, so I don't have the screen full enough to see everything yet. Can we get it? Yes, there we go. See, look at that. We don't need to be able to see. We got the potion anyways. Wait, no, guys, you have to let me out. Let me out. Oh, no. I'm stuck. Oh, what's up, Geodude? What a convenience. Beautiful. I love it. Giga Drain that shit. I cannot use it all the time, because, I mean, then it's gonna be out. I actually contemplated wanting to use PP-ups, but PP-ups, that I will personally say I'm not going to use at all. Level 6. Beautiful stats. Beautiful stats. I can live with this. Another encounter, but that's fine. Word? Oh, and you're level 2? Okay, I will actually skip out on you. That's fine. We'll skip out on that. And then we already got the potion that's there. Cut tree. Let's talk to this dude. And it'll save us on time so that we don't have to actually like watch him do the exclamation point and then walk up to us. And I don't think you have to battle him, but I'm not going to be one of those guys who like skips all the encounters. Man, we're here for the whole 9, man. We're going to watch that. We're going to see everything this game has to offer mostly. I don't know if I want to do the, is it called the Battle Tower? I don't remember exactly. Like, a part of me kind of wants to do that, but I don't think I'm going to do it a lot. But I'm gonna probably attempt it at least. No reason not to. Ah, delicious. 33? I was like, that should not level up. Caterpie, you know what? We want to see, let's do some Damien action. Which, yeah, like, Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. I know he's not everybody's favorite, But gosh darn it, I just love them so much. Look, oh, such good fire animation. Like it was done yesterday. And like, dude, Shiny Charmander looks so nice. Nice, it's a nice golden boy. Just makes you want to just like pick it up and take it to a pawn shop and sell it for money. You know, because it's made out of gold, right? Hell yeah, that's exactly what you want to do with it. And it looks really nice in freaking in Stadium. Charmeleon doesn't look crazy, but Charmeleon's never looked really crazy. Like its color's the same. It's that like almost salmonish pink. Tweedle, yeah, we'll keep out Damien still. Why not? But Charizard is, if you guys have never seen like, I think Gen 3 had this. No, Gen 3 I think is where it had the more modern color. If you have not seen Gen 2 Shiny Charizard, it's gonna. You're not gonna probably like it, especially if you like what it looks like now, because it is not the same, like at all. Like it's a dark color, but it is not the same. Oh, and that's right. We're not having the amulet coin going on right now. Or no, I think we did, because I think we did start. No, did we start with Totodile? No, we did not. So let's give it back to. I didn't mean to hit cancel. Oopsie doodles. Amulet coin. And I know that guy, if we come back with that letter that one dude has, he'll give us the TM for rest or sleep talk. It's one of the two. Useful, but I don't remember which one it is exactly. But it's one of them. Bellsprout. Which, dude, seeing that Bellsprout in the anime that, like, Ash had to fight, when it did that whole, like, oh wow, Thundershock isn't doing jack to it, and it's like, yeah, Bellsprout's feet are like grounding wire. I was like as a kid, I was like, you know what? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I like that. And then like as an adult, I'm just like, yeah, but have you ever seen like a tree get struck by lightning? That tree doesn't just go, oh, I got struck by lightning. That's crazy. No, that bitch explodes and catches on fire. And, like, with how long that, like, Thundershock was definitely, or Thunderbolt at that point, I think, was being used on it, like, no, that thing should have been freaking hurting. And not for a squirting. Like, that, for me, I was always, like, as an adult now, I'm just like, I don't know if I can listen to her explanation, because it's kind of bullshit. Hell yeah, Silver. Look at that. With just a sliver of health, or of experience ready to go. I messed it up. Dang nabbit. And then yes, we are gonna heal. Because now, and since it's 8:30 in the game here, because I have it an hour back. At this point, we're gonna be seeing a lot of Ghastly and Bellsprout with Rattata in the tower. Bellsprout I think ends up kind of being like somewhat the rare encounter, but if we're outside, we're gonna be seeing a lot of Poliwag. I think for the beginning section of this, Paradise has Headbutt. Paradise can actually do fine. So let's try to go with Paradise. Dude, I literally moved that way so that I would avoid you. What's up, dude? Looking at it, this guy looks like I'm trying to think of like what his name was from Shaolin Showdown, the bald dude. Yumi? Umi? Is it Umi? Hell yeah, so I think it was Umi. But the stage in this game, their like overworld sprite reminds me of Umi, and I kind of love it. Okay, Paradise. Paradise is out for blood, and I am down for that. You go, dude. About to send out Bellsprout. Dude, do your worst, Bellsprout. Dude, Loop. I also love the color scheme. I wish they would have kept, like, black and blue for Togepi's shiny color, rather than just kind of, like, alternate or changing around its, like, regular colors. And then it's like the... Do you call it the skin? I don't know. Like the Togepi part? Just making it like a slightly different shade. I like this rendition so much more. Ew. Headbutt. Probably gonna knock it out in one shot again, right? That's fine. Headbutt. Oh, and then Bellsprout flinched. Hell yeah, dude. And then Paradise is already so swole. 815,499. That's pretty good. And we learned Metronome. I will 1000% be having fun with the Metronome. Though the last time I used Metronome with it, I actually did get Explosion with it, and it was only a little infuriating. So let's go back to having my lead holding the amulet coin because I'm not keeping that in mind. Free stuff. Will we actually need the Paralyze Heal? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. Doon, doon, doo, doodaloo. Dude, and the music in this game, I know there are some people who really do not like 8-bit music. It's so good in this. Actually, let me have it here. Turn. Look at him being a sleepy sheepy. Oh, he's not sleeping no more. Now he sees us. He knows we're looking. But he's still hanging out. He's our sleepy boy. We're gonna try to ignore him, hope he goes back to sleepies. And then, you know what? For funsies, let's go Metronome. Constrict? What? Alright. Togepi, again, out for blood with Constrict. I love it. Hell yeah, dude. Metronome again? I guess I said Thundershock enough times earlier. We're actually... Now we have the chance of getting the Paraflinch strategy going. Cool. I love it. Alright, cool. I mean, I was gonna say, if for some reason we didn't knock it out, we can do that. Level 8 already, my goodness. Sage Child's about to send out Bellsprout. Let's go Damien, why not? Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure Damien's gonna have like the easiest time with this. I could have also just used Ember and it probably still would have knocked it out. But I didn't, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna actually... Oh no, I guess it looks like he's chilling out again. I was gonna say, I hope he actually like goes back to sleepies. Bellsprout? Yeah, dude. Doodaloo. But yeah, and I think Ember should be able to knock it out no problem. I don't think we're gonna have to be concerned about this. Alright, just gotta send something real quick to somebody. There we go. Cool. And then we continue on. Damien, I kind of wanted to get... Oh, I was really hoping Damien was going to get to level 9. But yeah, no, we're going to definitely be doing fine against Faulkner. I'm gonna do my best, and I don't think we'll have to worry about it. I do not want to use Onyx at all for Faulkner, because Onyx would pretty much just be a win button at this point, especially with Rock Slide. That's just the win button. And we have Paradise Nuts. No, and you let us run. That's good. And then I know there's a... Yeah, I was going to say, you're there. Sway like the leaves in the wind. Okay. Dude, and I like, speaking of like leaves in the wind, like fall is on its way, and I'm so happy about that. I am so done with the heat. I hate the heat so much, and it does not bother me at all. Not one bit. Like, and it never will. bother me that we're at a point where like the leaves are changing colors, and like the nights are cold again, but the days are fine. Like, it's beautiful. It's perfection. I absolutely love it, and I hope it doesn't stop. And we're at Bellsprout. We're gonna keep you out, Paradise, because you're not gonna have any problem. But let's have fun. And let's get some metronoming in. Okay. 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 I mean, triple kick is cool, right? Let's do one more metronome. Please, no explosion or self-destruct. I'm actually a little surprised that knocked out. Like, I get it's like super effective, but it's also gust and it's not stab. A little surprised by that. And let's just do a good old-fashioned headbutt with this one. Let's just stick with headbutt. Let's just make the magic really happen. Although I guess metronome is a different kind of magic, though. Vine whip, yeah, you can do that. You know what? No. Did I say let's have the magic of or regular magic of headbutt? Fury swipes. Okay. I mean, okay. Cool beans. No, Edmund, you're not weak. No, you stop with that with your self-doubt. Gross. Self-doubt? Everybody is, like, perfect in their own special, not as strong way. I want to see everybody get to 10. Because I said, once we get to 10, then it's going to be, like, very, like, finicky on what we can have everybody do until we beat at least Bugsy. And then everybody's fine up until 20. And then once we get to that point also, we should... Oh, you know, I just realized, too, I need to actually catch a Bellsprout. I just know that Bellsprout right now, if we caught one, is not going to be, like, crazy useful. But I can also, you know, I can let everybody else kind of get to, like, 10 or whatever it is now. Get Bellsprout. Like, we'll have to backtrack, definitely. Unless we find one in here in the wild. But I don't know if we can during the night. I think we can. But the chances, I think, are low. Hell yeah, Paradise. Look at you getting all those sweet triple-digit experience points. My training is incomplete. I mean, maybe. Sure, yeah. So let's put silver in front again. So, like, when people are all like, oh, Togepi's not that good. Well, Togepi just absolutely mopped the floor with this place. But Togepi also has Headbutt. Which, that is why, like, I give people, when they say, like, Togepi's not great, any luck. Dude, that's all this game has been is luck, Mills. We're doing fantastic right now. Look at this boy. Look at him. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nothing better than my shiny Chikorita. Because I will say, currently right now, out of the 4 shinies we have right now, my favorite is definitely... Oh, did I not turn on Onyx? Shucky darn. There we go. There's Onyx. You guys can see Onyx as well. Hell yeah. No, we're not. No, we're actually playing Crystal now. We're actually playing Crystal. So we'll be shiny hunting again when we make it back to the daycare couple. And I have to send back over the shiny Ditto. Because we're going to use the Totodile in this game to breed with the shiny Ditto. And then I have a Bellsprout that I'm going to catch as well. We're going to use like Totodile and Bellsprout for the most part. And then use them for the shiny hunting later on. But yes, no, like we're doing fantastic right now. Oh, thank goodness. Razor Leaf at 9. I was going to be so disappointed if I accidentally skipped over Razor Leaf. And then we were just going to not have Razor Leaf. And then Silver, yeah, so Silver's at 9, and then we'll get Damien, I think is the next one who needs to get to 10. But yeah, no shiny hunting right now. We're actually starting Crystal. So I guess what I'm going to say, like, to know the difference between what's going to be like shiny hunting and then just playing through Crystal normally. because I will not have the hunt for Totodile and Bellsprout, their shinies. They're gonna be in a separate playlist. But when you see Pokemon Crystal Shiny Team, that's how you know we're just playing the game at that point. But yes, we're just playing the game now, and I was looking forward to it so much, and now we're here and we're playing it. Well, look how beautiful Silver is. Also, like looking into like trainers who had like some of these mons, like in the past, or like significance of the mons, like maybe in the anime or anything. It's actually super nice, like seeing like how like the trainer Silver was in Pokemon Chronicles. Like literally, the two mons that he is noted having was a Salamence and then Chikorita. Like those are like the two mons he had. Totally nothing like weird or like out of whack with that. No, not at all. Paradise, Totodile. Oh, you know what? We have Byron too. We can get Byron up to like level 10 beforehand, right? I mean, Byron's not gonna have an issue at all with Hoot Hoot. And then also, I have to do a thing real quick. Gonna make myself a little bit of a drink. Well, I say make a drink, but it's just gotta have ice. And then I pour my liqueurs. And it's not actually a liqueur, it's a liquor. It's Knob Creek, hashtag not sponsored. Cause I ain't cool enough to have sponsors yet. I'm fucking lame, dude. Nobody cares about having me as a freaking as a dude to tell you what to buy and whatnot. But yeah, dude, look how freaking nice and green Byron is. He looks so cool. I freaking love him. You're still gonna get rock slided to hell though, Hoot Hoot. Sorry, like it's gotta happen. But at least you'll look cool when it's happening though. Oh, stop looking all upsetty spaghetti though. Wait, stay. He's been so nice today. No. Stay. Wait. See, look at him, dude. Look how fucking excited he gets over these things. And I was so happy to actually find TREATSs that he likes because of him having his stomach sensitivity. It's not exactly easy to like find stuff he can have. And it's so cool that I got to be able to find something that he can have. And also literally loves to a point where he goes like bum fucking insane. Stay. Wait. Wait. Stay. There you go, buddy. Yeah. That last piece, buddy? Yeah, you a good buddy. Hell yeah. If you guys did not know what, like, the perfect friend is, this is the perfect friend. He sat the entire time, and he waited. You are such a good bubby. You listen. You are so good. You were sleepy, but now you've got all those, like, happy feelings inside of you, so now you're probably not going to sleep the rest of the day or evening. But yeah, dude, he is such a good freaking boy. Though he got a little chunky. I will admit we've kind of been neglecting his outside activities, which is partially on me because I'm the one who has the most time to do it. But I gotta get him like back outside and doing more stuff. I had him so nice. He was lean and mean, but apparently like people think he's actually like people are, and I get it kind of, but like everybody says he's so big and like intimidating, but I kind of don't get it because like for me he doesn't seem that big, but like dude, people get like spooked seeing him. They're just like, oh, it's a big dog, and I'm like, yeah, but I mean, Like, he's super chill and cool though. But it actually, like, people just see him and they get like scared for a moment. And I don't know, like, because like he's got the face of a lab, but then there's like he's got like the ears, and then I think like the body of like a shepherd husky mix. He's, I don't know, the guy who had him before us. I didn't want you to hold the escape rope, Byron. No. The guy before us. So he got the dog from a breeder who was not probably the right people to be breeders, but they were. And they said if they wanted to have the papers for the dog, they would have to pay like double the price. So like they had the papers, but they were like, but if you want them, you have to pay like double for the dog. And he was like, well, I'm not paying double for him. And so they never got him. And they never got the papers. But, oh, we're not staying up for this. Oh yeah, relax, buddy. I gotta do the Pokémon's battles. So like he was like, yeah. So I don't have papers for him, but he's like a shepherd mix. Cause like you look at his ears, and yeah, those ears are definitely like shepherd. But when you look at him, especially when he's like. When he's just being like, I can't explain it, but like when he's trying to seem endearing, his face looks like a lab, but he doesn't have the ears of a lab. He's got the ears of like definitely like a shepherd or something, or like maybe even husky. And then you see like the way his tail kind of like naturally curls upward. That's what makes us think that he probably has like a little bit of husky in him, dude. And they're friendly, but what people also don't tell you is that like labs are very protective dogs. That's why, like, and what they don't, what the government won't tell you is that labs actually have a history of biting people more than pits do. But they'll never tell you that. They'll never tell you that. Isn't that right, buddy? Ain't that some shit? That's craziness. Oh yeah, we definitely have to get you to a fucking agreement. Wait a minute, I remember the wife said she called them. I don't remember when his appointment's supposed to be. I gotta figure that one out. But yeah, no, dude, like he's like the biggest thing and what what I do with people, like so we had to have somebody who had to come look at our foundation and then looked at the effects of it, what it was doing to our house. And I was like, oh, just to let you know, I have a dog. And before I could even finish, he was like, oh dude, I love dogs. He's like, it's my favorite part of the job. And I was just like, okay. And then once he said that, I was like, okay, so I know that like this guy's he will want to work with me to make sure the dog is cool with him. And I was like, the only thing that we have to do is, I was like, my dog is like, he's friendly, but I mean, with his breed, he is a little standoffish. But all we have to do, I was like, I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna give you something. And then when he steps out, just have your hand out with your palm flat and fingers flat. And he's gonna see and smell your food. He's gonna take it, and then he's gonna be your best fucking friend. I was like, now if you break into my house, that's gonna be different. He very much understands the difference of somebody being welcomed into the home and somebody making their way into the home. He is such a smart mofo for that, ain't you, buddy? Yeah, you're just gonna sit there with your smiling ass face, but not where people can see it, because you're not cool like that. You want everybody to just assume that what I'm saying is true. You're a silly bitch, even though you're a boy, so technically not a bitch. It's probably because more people own labs than pits. I mean, yeah. When you when the probability shows its face more, of course, statistically, that means that yeah, it's going to end up being that way. I get that, but people like to listen to statistics more, so. I always just like kind of saying that more. Just because it's like, well, if you guys care about facts, it's like, well, factually, this actually happens more often. So what are you going to do with that like little pocket of knowledge? And the answer is probably going to be nothing. So we still have Byron in the front. Everybody is 10. We're going to have it to where Totodile is here. Byron, I know, is going to be easy to level up. Like, even at level 8, if I have Byron with Rock Slide going through the bug gym, he's just gonna gain levels for days. Um, okay, so what we're gonna do now... Escape. And something else. So I'm thinking out loud, because what I think I'm gonna do first is... We're gonna heal. At this little thing they call a Pokemon Center. Doop, 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 doop. Bam, 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 bam. So nice. So mapley. Ah, nice. Level 8 Rock Slide will do a huge chunk to Scyther, if not Oko, right? Well, now remember also that Onyx does have less or the same attack stat as an Oddish. Gotta keep that in mind too. So there's the gym, I know that, and I know this guy will make me go, you know... Oh no, he doesn't do that until later, I don't think. So, do you guys... Everybody knows who this guy is, right? Like, we know who that guy is? If you guys don't know, I'll still talk to him just because the animation of what he does is fun. This is Earl. He runs the Pokemon Academy. And when I do Pokemon Stadium 2, you guys will actually see Earl's Academy. The way Pokemon Stadium does Earl's Academy is actually really fantastic. Hello, you are a trainer. Battle Gym Leader. When? You did? Yeah, sure. But that's not true, though. We haven't battled him at all. Battle Gym Leader. When? You did? We're going to say no. Is that so? Then study. Shall you? Follow me. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. Here, teacher, I am. Good, it is. You study here. Bye. And we're not going to actually study because we're like super smart. So we don't need to worry about that. I don't think there's any hidden items. But what I am going to do, and this will make sense, is I'm going to buy an escape rope. And we're not going to buy flower mail because I already have enough fancy, cool mail. And I have to remember also, I don't have a bike. Seriously, like, I am so instinctual to just ride bike. Navigator Paralysis Cure Berry. We don't need it, but we have it. And I got it now just because tomorrow that berry will replenish, and I'll be able to I'll be able to get another one tomorrow. Yeah, see, freaking Renegade knows what's up. Renegade's pretty freaking slick, dude. Free items. Well, it's free, but technically you do have to pay for the the whole thing. Oh, we don't want to be here. Not yet, at least. You're going here. What's up, lady? Welcome to this chamber. There are sliding panels that depict a Pokemon drawn by the ancients. Slide the panels around to form the picture. To the right is a description of the Pokemon. Scientists in the back are examining some newly found patterns. How are they new? This room is so... whatever. Patterns appear on the wall. Escape. Huh, funny. It kind of looks similar to Escape. But now, when we come back in... What? I always use the free escape rope from Sprout Tower. I was actually contemplating that. That's why, like, if you saw, like, when I was doing that initially, I kind of, like, stopped, but I was like, let me do that first, though. Got a berry? Yeah, now I have 51 berries. Poison Cure Berry? Hell yeah, we're gonna use that in the future. That's free 95. Energy Power? Powder. That's 50 HP, but yeah, so Heal Powder is for any status, but makes friendliness go, or friendship go down. And the other one is 50 HP, but friendship goes down. Okay. Let's do this one here. You go here. There. There. This goes thither. So that's all the corners. You go here. You go here. You go here. think that one goes there. This one should be here. I think you're here. You're there. Yeah, that's there. I think those two need to get swapped. Yeah, that's it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Wait. Hold on, is it these two then? We did it! Hooray! Eyes go other side, claws need swap. Yeah, see, I got it. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. Hell yeah. There's a strange presence here. We are not catching all the unknown. It's cool that they're here. We're not gonna try to use them. Unknowns are doo-doo butter. Unless you're shiny, I don't care. Don't care. Blonde hair, and for me, no hair. Don't care. Go away. Although I love how like each unknown has its own animation. That is so nice. The Ammonite puzzle is by far the hardest. Dude, the Ammonite puzzle will make you want to punch your grandma. Like, I do remember the Ammonite puzzle being relatively difficult. I love that animation. Just the eyeball just going around in circles. Also, I kind of do like the idea of being able to get unknowns early if you know what to do. And I also think that's the only thing you can really do here right now. While exploring the ruins, we suddenly noticed our presence. We all got scared and ran away. You should be careful too. Hide a huge secret, I think. So yeah, so we did the ruins. Hell yeah, free stuff. The healing items, we are definitely not using those on Togepi because I like my Togepi and I want my Togepi to like me. For my Kalos Crystal playthrough, I wanted to use Archeops, and you need to solve all 4 puzzles to unlock Fossil Mons. I mean, Archeops though? Do they have abilities in that game? Don't you wonder who makes something like this and why? Oh. Dude, I just play Pokemon, man. I don't freaking know. And this guy later on will give us Rock Smash. And I think she has nothing. Yeah, you just talk about the freaking tree. That's fine. Well, we'll take care of the tree later. No, they don't. So Archeop is busted. Dude. Oh, and especially because, like, so... I mean, if they keep, like, the... If they keep the way, like, the special stat kind of works... That actually would make it, like, pretty gnarly. So, like I said, I don't want to use Byron for the gym leader fight itself. Also, that guy there, I don't know, what do you... I forget what they called him, like, the gym trainer helper fella. He sadly does not get you, fresh waters in this game. So sad. But yeah, dude, like a defeatist Archeops, or defeatistless Archeops is phenomenal. And I think it's also one of those mons, kind of like Slacking, where they don't give it a hidden ability, which is so sad. Like, could you actually imagine if they gave Slacking just like slow start? Like, for as nuts as that might sound by, I would almost imagine, like, because, like, unless they were to try to pull, like, a modern-day Pokemon where they, like, change the movesets up, if Slacking still retained its access to having, like, Protect and stuff, that would be phenomenal to have. Also used him in my Unova Red playthrough, and he has higher special stat for Gen 1. He's arguably the best in that game. My goodness, high attack and really high special? Yeah, like... I mean, as long as its speed is solid, that thing actually has potential to be better than, like, Mewtwo. And I say potential, that doesn't mean that it is better. It has the potential to be better. My idea for Mega Slacking is same stats, but just speed boost for its ability. But why? What would your story, what would be your explanation for it having speed boost, though? Because I think if they were going to make a Mega Slacking, I think if they just polished up its special defense stat to be a little bit nicer and then didn't touch any other stat but speed, like, and then maybe even giving it something stupid like Keen Eye, I think that would even just be fine. Like, just get it, like, put it in special defense and speed, and then just making it to where it has just, like, an ability that's not, like, nuts for it. That should work fine. Because Pure Power would have been too unfair. Dude, I mean, there's other abilities they could get. So yeah, let's go to Totodile. So everybody is 10. But after, you know, everybody, after, once they get to, like, level 11, they're not listening to us. I don't want to deal with that crap. So we're probably going to be using Totodile for most of this, which at some point soon will be Croconaw. But we'll have Croconaw to use, and it's going to be pretty cool. Because Pure Power would have been too unfair. Yeah, that's why. Like, I think if they would give it something like I said, I know, like, I mean, Keen Eye might be, like, dumb, but, like, Keen Eye is, like, one of the first ones that I think of when I think of, like, abilities that do literally nothing. Let's try to go for Rage. Because I know Pidgeotto is going to actually hit us. So I kind of want to get a head start on Rage right now. Because, like, Totodile, Rage is going to just be, like, cake the rest of this. I mean, what's, like, another ability that they could get that wouldn't be crazy for a Slacking? Mega Slacking if it had just nicer special defense and then, like, maybe, like, slightly better speed. Or maybe just, like, a handful of, like, stats and just, like, the other stats in total. Archeops has based 110 speed? My gosh. Really, like, Archeops was designed with status in our abilities in mind. 100% was. Totodile's Rage is building. I think Charmander learns Rage naturally in this game too. Though I don't know if we're gonna want to go Rage Charmander though. I think I'll end up just keeping Scratch. Or like I'd give it Rage, but like if it's already got Flamethrower, like it doesn't really need too much else going on with it. Darn, my dad's. That's not even yours, dude. Faulkner, you're a poser. Here's your it's daddy's money, man. Like garbage. Whack. That's not the kind of scenario I want with my gym leaders. What's up, puppers? Charmander gets better things than Rage. It really does. Flash, if they have it anytime. Here, take this too. The best TM, Mud Slap. You guys can't see it, but I've got my boy right here. We got Mud Slap. We got Mud Slap. We got Mud Slap. We got Mud Slap. You don't care about Mud Slap. You don't give a fiddler's fuck about anything with this game. But that's because you're a dog, dude. You know what this dog cares about? He cares about getting, like, ear and booty rubs. Actually, so, like, something, if you actually have a dog breed that's, like, larger, something I actually recommend trying to do is, like, give them, like, hip rubs. Or, like, especially if you have a medium-sized dog, like, hip rubs, they love that shit so much. Because, like, what people don't necessarily know about, like, these medium to large dog breeds is, they have hip problems for fucking days. So, like, having their hips massaged is actually kind of nice for them. 2 generations of trainers and they couldn't level past 9. Well, just because they're his dad's mons doesn't mean he's had those mons, you know, forever. Like, I mean, because like, yeah, I mean, what is it? There's that kid in I mean, I'm assuming you played Diamond and Pearl Platinum, right? If you play Diamond and Pearl Platinum, there's that kid that's at the beginning, or toward the beginning, where he's like, I'm gonna beat you up with this Pokemon my dad gave me, and it's freaking Magikarp. It's like, he wasn't gonna annihilate you with Magikarp, but it was his dad's Pokemon. So like, it's like, yeah, Faulkner may have gotten some Pokemon from his dad, but it's like, yeah, it's like, it's a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. You did, absolutely, dude. You know why you played it? Because Platinum is good, and Diamond and Pearl exist. Like, yeah, that's how that goes. At least for me. We do have Totodile, so let's take away this to Totodile, and oh my gosh, I'm like thinking this is like trying to navigate through Stadium 2, and it's like if you hit left or right, you can just go like all the way down to the very bottom. It's like, no, you can't. Must have been from training they gave them around Violet City. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. As a souvenir of Violet City, take this. Increases the power of grass-type moves. Miracle Seed all day for Chikorita. Oh, and before we go, I almost forgot. Legitimately almost forgot. We gotta get Bellsprout. Because Bellsprout's going to be the other mon that we're going to end up using, because at some point in the near future, we're going to be breeding it and getting a shiny Bellsprout. Hot take. I didn't think BDSP are as bad as everyone else does. Okay. I read your comment. When it comes to BDSP, I think that there were efforts put in somewhere, but my issue that I ended up having with BDSP was that from what I had, my understanding was, it was literally built off of Diamond and Pearl's original coding. Like, literally, it's like it was built off of Diamond and Pearl and just kind of made a little bit more efficient. Like, what those games really should have been, BDSP should have been Diamond and Pearl, completely polished up, made nicer, and if they were gonna go for the chibi style, which I fucking loved, I was so happy that they went chibi with it. Because I was like, I personally miss the chibi style. Because that's what they're calling it, is chibi style. But, like, I miss the, like, the... Not that, like, having the, you know, the tile structure for movement and everything else. That's, I mean, that's not what made the games great. But if they were going to do that, it has to maintain the tile movement structure. You can't make it that way and then change how the movement works with it, and then also keep the puzzles the same way. That is asking for trouble, and it makes certain areas more frustrating than it needs to, or at least you need to, like, you need to be unnecessarily careful about doing certain things of it, because it literally gives you like a perfect amount of space for it, because it was designed for the tile set structure. I really don't get upset about graphic style. Oh yeah, no, like gameplay it did fine. Gameplay it did fine. I mean, it was Gen 4, but with like the modern, you know, shenanigans or whatever. That's totally fine. But like for me, the way that it played, I got myself more frustrated doing all that other stuff. And I do at some point also plan on playing BDSP. Okay, apparently I can do like one scratch and then we're fine. I do want to catch a Bellsprout, so shucks, we're gonna have to do that again. I'm gonna play BDSP at some point. And no, dude, and I really liked how they did the Underground. The Underground was, and it's the same way in Platinum. I love Platinum more than like, I mean, more than I love Gen 2. I love Gen 2, but I love Gen 4 so much more. Platinum, I think, was like, it was, I don't think Platinum was peak Pokemon. I think Black and White 2 personally did that. But like, the way Gen 4 was, and the fact that they did have Totodile. I know you heard me earlier when I said that we needed to catch Bellsprout. I guess I wanted the experience more, and that's fine. You're allowed to have that thought, Totodile, but like throwing off my groove, man, making it harder. Like I don't know, like graphic. I think what like kind of bothered me the most about the graphics is that I don't understand, and I think it's because they saw, and I think many people think about it, but like they saw how they did Link's Awakening on Switch. Because if you look at Link's Awakening, it has like the fogging, not fogging, but like the blurring effect around a certain area of it. And then if you look at like Diamond and Pearl or Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, they did a similar thing, but I don't think they did it as well, and I don't like the colors that they use. I think it was too saturated. That's a huge part about it that I really did not like. And it's fine if others did. I just don't think it was like good for it. I really didn't like it. But like I said, I can still play BDSP and have a good time with it. I think it especially helps if I have somebody else playing it. But like if I play it, I could probably play it. It's nowhere near like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where if I play that game, like I'm not gonna try to be like Night Yoshi with DKC3 and just constantly hate it. But when I play Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, when you get my likes and dislikes about the game, it is gonna be, it's gonna be like from my true opinion of it, and why I think like that game was not made for Pokemon fans, which it wasn't supposed to be. But they did the whole Gen 1 thing where, and everybody was like, well, they're trying to play off of the nostalgia and trying to get everybody to play it. No, I think they were trying to give the new generation of kids their Gen 1 game. And I really could not like it. But if it made somebody else want to try some of the other Pokemon games, that's fantastic. I agree, Black White 2 is peak. I will say again, though, I love Scarlet and Violet. No, dude, Scarlet and Violet, I had a good time playing it, and I understand why people didn't like it. But I think them having the polish now with Gen 9, I actually do want to make another account, sort of ish. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. A part of me kind of wants to do Scarlet and Violet again, or at least Scarlet. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Violet again. But I can play Violet again with the Switch 2 upgrade. But I also did just play Violet earlier this year with a water-only team, which was fantastic. I actually got a shiny Sneasel during it, just outside of the ice gym. Or no, ice gym or ghost gym. I got a shiny Sneasel in that. I was very happy about that. So like, if I want to play Gen 9 again, if I'm not doing the battles, which I will, starting next week, we're going to do some Gen 9 battles. Hope to see you all there for that. Gen 9, if they would have started it on the Switch 2, which I wish they would have done from the beginning, and they didn't. Their decision, not mine. And they're allowed to do what they want to do. I also just realized I don't need to hatch the shiny, or the Togepi. I'll hatch Togepi later on. Like, don't worry, Togepi will be hatched. But Togepi, I don't know if it'll be hatched on screen, or if I hatch it, it'll be after we, Togepi will end up being hatched when we're breeding for, Bellsprout or Totodile, and it will hatch during that, because I don't know if we... Do we want to see backtracking to try to go and see if I show Elm Paradise, which is Togepi? do we want to go see if he will like look at it and just be like, oh no, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think he will know. I think it knows when the egg actually hatches and he'd want to see it then, or if it's not like Gen 4. I don't entirely remember. Bro, I'm totally down for some Gen 9 battles. Dude, I've heard it's like you and what is it? It's you and Patch. There's somebody. Sorry, I don't exactly know who it is, but I know there's others who are wanting to do Gen 9 battles. When I was doing Gen 9 battles originally on the channel, I think it was when I still didn't have, and it's not like I have an insane following now, but fucking love that name. Pit Chance. And I think I've heard that somewhere else too. I love that name. But like when I was doing the Gen 9 battles originally, I don't think I had like the... Like I said, I know my sub count and everything else is not huge right now, but it wasn't around what it is now. So I think me trying to do Gen 9 battles in the future is going to be a little bit more fun to do, since now I have the potential to have more people join in on it. I'm very much looking forward to that. But yeah, I love my multiplayer stuff. So like being able to do, you know, like Pokemon battles with people, fantastic. Or even just like having, because like Pokemon is my favorite series of games, but it's because I like how I like how they do everything with it. And compared to nowadays, it's like mostly, but like how they did everything for like Gen 6 up until like Gen 8 for sure. And Gen 9 has still been fun. I love how just like their battling system works. That it works casually, but like competitively, it's very different. Like that, it's unique in that. Whereas there's some like RPG games that you can play. Mom, what did you buy me? I found a useful item shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry, it's in your PC. You'll like it. Okay, Ma, what'd you get me? Let's go see what Mama got us. He's the one of Mill's main viewers. He's down to battle. That's why I've been team building the past week. Dude, if you wanna try to like point him in this direction, cause dude, if he's about that life, I mean, I know like us Pokemon players, we like to gather. We like to do things together. Oh, she sent it to my PC. Dude, if you want to try to get him, like, down this way, like, that's up to you. What is Super Potion? You know what? I can do with the Super Potion. That's fine. I'll use it at some point, ma. Now that we have the available... I don't have a bike. Must remember, don't have a bike. And this extra walking is totally fine because Togepi likes walking around with us. And what happens when we do things that Togepi likes? Togepi likes us. What happens when Togepi really likes us? It evolves. I'll do my best. Dude, hey, but also, like, don't ever... I'm one of those where I don't like to try to, like, force people to do stuff. Like, just be like, hey. Like, this guy, like, he's kind of fun when he does some shit. And, I mean, he knows a thing or two about battling. He might not be, like, the expert, but, I mean, he's gonna be fun. I have a good time with it. He seems cool. We've been talking about Magic, like the Gathering kind. I think we tried, my wife and I, when we were in the Carolinas, dude, the Magic community, at least for like the, you know, the people that we saw when we were in the Carolinas, the Magic community was super nice. Like they're the kind of people, like, even though I'm not into it, with how cool they were, or at least how friendly they were. They had a very nice demeanor about them, and it was everybody that was there. Like, there was, like, a dad who was like, I've been playing this game since it came out, and, like, I have my kid with me, because, like, I'm hanging out with my kid, and I'm trying to get him into it. Like, he's not super into it, but he's, like, he doesn't mind playing it. Like, everybody that I ever met, and, like, yeah, the card game, like, the Magic community was super nice. I don't think it's something that like I think I will ever get into, but I mean, if there's like a magic thing that's like kind of going on, although I know that like people who are legitimate fans and like players of the game, like, I mean, if you got somebody who's just randomly showing up to like watch play it, they may not care, or they're gonna try to do that thing where it's like we want, you know, Google Gobble one of us like join us and playing the game. I still don't mind just kind of like going and hanging out and like just being around for it. It's super nice. The guys, we aren't super meta competitive or chill. They're all about how, dude, and that's 100% what they were when I was there too. They were like, that was their big thing, is like even people who were like in, you know, on another table next to us playing their own game, like they were watching me and my wife trying to play, and like the guy was trying to like, you know, he was trying to show us like the ropes, and one guy, and it was kind of funny, like the guy that was on the side of my wife, and then there was like my side, and I had a guy on my side. Like they ended up like leaning over and was trying to be like they were like whispering stuff to us, just like, hey, let me, you know, I'll tell you this basic thing, and then the other person was like, let me tell you this basic thing, and so it was almost like they were just like wanting to watch. It's the closest thing you can try to see of like trying to get a couple in public gaslit and trying to fight more, but with magic, and it was a super fun time. Sadly, I don't think it's something we're gonna really do in the future, but I know that like for me, they were super nice. Yeah, and like and I think it's that way for a lot of different series. Sadly, it's not for all of them, but I mean, I know Magic's also been around for decades at this, literal decades. Like the community was so nice. So like for me, I know there's a whole thing though, like you get like, you know, like Papa Meat or you know, other people who talk about like how the Magic community is very stinky, and they're very like unkept individuals. You can find that like anywhere, and it is a bit of a bummer that is a thing that has, you know, the potential is there for it, but like no, like as a whole though, like I mean, that it's like the people were super nice. Like and like for me, like, and like I said, you can find that literally anywhere and with anything. You're gonna find that, just like you're gonna find those gross people, but that's because gross people just exist. Just because you happen to find them more commonly in those spaces doesn't mean that like everywhere else you go, you're gonna find all the people that smell like roses and fucking aftershave. Bellsprout learned growth? Hell yeah. I've only ever played super casual with friends. You don't need to be uber committed. Yeah, dude, like, and that's that way with all games. All games should be that way, where you don't have to dedicate your life to it. Because it's a game. Now, if you're making money off of it, that makes sense why you take it more seriously than others. Because it's your job, and you do that. And then also, like, you have that competitive spirit in you. That's fantastic. But if there's somebody who's new to the game, like, if you're cool with them, like, that's awesome. But if you're a dick to them because they're not near where you're at, and you think that you make the assumption that they don't have the potential to get anywhere near your level, so then you just deter them from going away from it, like, that's not cool. The unkempt players are really common. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the one that, like, I think I remember by the end of it, that's, like, kind of where it came down to, was, like, yeah, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the worst. And what really sucks is I have a personal experience with that, and it wasn't just, like, the dude individually didn't smell, like, proper? I don't want to say, like, the guy didn't smell good, but, like, the dude smelled unkempt. But it wasn't just him, it was his whole family. And he also, oh, I'm asleep. I think I have something for awakening, but I don't know if I want to use it. Because I know I can easily take the bubbles, no problem. Berry, antidote, bitter, confusion, paralyze, I'm not wasting a heal powder on that. let's just try to hope we wake up soon. But yeah, no, like, so for the Yu-Gi-Oh kid, like, it was a kind of his whole family kind of thing. Where just like, eh. But he was one of those kids too, where like, I mean, he had all the pieces for Exodia. I mean, you know, he had his Dark Magician, which he loved. But like, he also was one of those where literally and this wasn't like he prepared to show how many cards he had and everything, and was like, look at all of my cards, and had them like organized. This dude, the way this kid naturally lived in his room was he had his Yu-Gi-Oh cards just on the floor. And what was crazy was, and it's not like our house was impressive. Like, we lived in a neighborhood where like everybody had small houses and rooms and stuff. But like this kid's like little ass room, I actually, for like the smallest split of a second, I thought his carpet was like Yu-Gi-Oh, like the back of Yu-Gi-Oh card themed, because his entire floor, like if you wanted to walk from his door in the room to the door to his bedroom to his bed, you had to every step walk on a layer of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He had so many freaking cards. It was nuts. But yeah, his family was a little smelly. But he had so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was astonishing. Like, my guess is he must have just had some, like, he must have had a hardcore trade game, or got really lucky with pulls and, yeah, could just kind of give you whatever you wanted. The last time I played Modern Yu-Gi-Oh, I had one round where I was playing against a Stink Boy Meta Man. On my left, there was another one, and I just gave up because I couldn't take the smell. Dude, like, middle school gym locker bad. Oh, dude, that's... Oh, gosh. And what sucks is, like, to know that there's, like, something that, like, with an odor being that powerful, the problem is I know from experience what that is, and that makes me want to get up and walk away. And he couldn't be bothered to put them in stacks. Oh, and that's just whack. No, like, wrong. That's just wrong. Couldn't bother to put them in stacks. Dude, just like, come on, man. How do you not have, like, I mean, I get there are some people who just have, like, the personality of, I don't like to be neat, and I don't need my things to be perfect. But, like, man, having, like, a nice, a beautifully stacked deck of cards, how is that not just, like, how does that not just make you just be like, oh my gosh, this is so satisfying, I love it. How do you not naturally want to just lean toward that? More like sweaty meat. Oh, Christ on a cross. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh. I can put that together, and that's... Renegade, they're making me hate you for being good at describing that's what it is. Ugh. Ew. Ew. Oh, fuck a duck. That's terrible. Oh, I know what that... Ew. No, I meant your friend didn't stack his cards instead of leaving them on the ground. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, and I don't know why he didn't want to stack them either. Well, I mean, dude, some people just have, like, the personality of just, like, mess. And that's why I dropped from the tournament. Dude, and apparently, like, that's what's really crazy is that's not uncommon. Like, people who just want to, like, go in and just, like, have fun in a tournament. And there are... I don't know the legitimacy of this whole statement, too, but, like, there are people out there who, when they have that whole, like, like, you get people who, like, you know, casual players who want to go out there and just see, like, how the tournament world works. The problem is that they have, like, people who are hardcore competitive that don't have the consideration and the courtesy to just be like, you know what, hey, you're getting into this whole thing. You know what? I can promise you, I'm way better at this game than you are. Like I can dance, I can run circles around you in this game. But you know what? I'm gonna beat you. And let's just. Oh, why did I hit growth? I have no more freaking. Thanks, Goldine. You're going out to Totodile, and we're gonna scratch. Rage you? Rage. Maybe I wanted to use Scratch. I want to use Scratch? Oh, of course, now you're going to use Peck. Now you're going to use Peck. Ah, sweet niblets. Gosh, for anybody who freaking watched that show back in the freaking day. Which is crazy to think that that's like a back in the day kind of thing to say, but like, dude, Hannah Montana is like almost considered back in the day kind of stuff. That's craziness. Back in my day, Hannah Montana, which for me was like, that was a modern show. And now it's like, dude, Hannah Montana's a blast from the past. Like, Miley Cyrus, she's an adult now. She sang with Dolly Parton. Like, she's old. Oh, nuts. I wanted to go heal first. Shucky darn. And I also have to replenish. I have to replenish my root beer. But you guys won't see that, though. We have to keep that Jamalama off screen. Hell yeah, you guys didn't see it. Because I'm skilled like that. And then what I'm also going to do is not have any more ice. Shucks. There's a slim potential I will step away for a minute or two to go and replenish all my ice. But my drink is iceless right now. Now that I can't live with having no ice, but if I have the ability to not to, I would prefer not to. I like my ice. What can I say? Sorry, also gotta clean up a little bit of a spill. Cause made a little bit of that. Not crazy though. Don't get wild. Not over here making messes and shit. You do meet other people who are just normal people who want to have fun, but most of the meta shop, meta sheep stink boys are super socially awkward. Yeah, but I know, like, I know not to just assume that that's how they all are, because that's just ignorant and just, it's not considerate to the people who are just good. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer though that like we kind of live in a society, but we live with like just people who they like to take the negatives that come from things and just assume that that is the whole of the sum, and it's not the case. But because they exist, it's like, well, that's just what it is now. I don't 100% like it, but I mean, what are you gonna do? There's really not much more you can with it. Oh, and I didn't collect that item there. Nuts. Can I get this item and walk out? Can I walk out? Can I walk out? Can I walk out? No encounters? Sweet. And I know in later games there is the TM for Bullet Seed you can find around here, but yeah, Bullet Seed didn't exist until Gen 3. So no Bullet Seed TM around here. Although with the way that like the grass typing works in this game and like Bullet Seed on Chikorita, that could have been fun. I think there is one item in this open area that's up here that I can get. If not, I take a couple of steps by, I don't mind. Togepi likes having the steps to earn that sweet friendship. Because I would like to see Togetic around the same... Oh no, I think there's nothing up here. I would like to see Togetic just after Whitney, personally. And the reason I say just after Whitney is because Togepi actually has fine defensive stats. And because we won't have the flying subtyping, it'll be able to do well against Miltank if for some reason we have to try to rely on it for it. And yeah, like that's just how I treat like everything nowadays. Is like it has the potential to have people that just suck, but it's because everything has the potential for people that suck. That's just it. People suck. That's it. Just beautifully stated. No nihilism in that whatsoever. And I saw you. I knew what you were going to try to do. Who do we have up for right now? It's still Bellsprout with Totodile. I know this guy has... I think he has like Pidgey and Spearow. So, yeah. You beat Faulkner. And you know what? If this guy has just Pidgey and then a Spearow... Oh, he has something else. But he does have Pidgey. So, I'm a little nerdy for this. Just a little nerdy for it, though. Not like a crazy amount. Oh man, I cannot wait until we have to like actually get shiny Totodile and shiny Bellsprout again. Because like it's more shiny hunting, but it's gonna have like multiple layers of like the purpose of it. Like all that step taking we're gonna have to make, it's gonna make Togepi like us more. And then also we're gonna end up getting the TM, or I don't know if I'll record on a Sunday. I'm not 100% on that. One time this dude told me to just give up because I wasn't good enough. Dude, and that happens everywhere. I don't understand why people do that. Just give up. Why? Why just give up? Why not just, like... Just because the potential for not, like, the top-notch play, like, potential, why just say give up, dude? And what's nuts, too, is that, like, I mean, of course, because it ends up being companies, but, like, you know, like, the guy who originally created the thing to have fun with, he didn't have the intent of, I only want people who are professionals at my game to play it. Like, they want, you know, they were doing those things because they wanted something maybe fun to do with their friends. Told him F off and watched him get stomped next round. Oh, dude. Beautiful. Dude, I hope when he had to walk away from that table, you just had eye contact the whole way. Like, you just, he loses, and then you just watch him walk away. Don't do or say nothing, but just be like, yeah. You told me to stop playing because I'm not, like, expert level? I saw that, you know. I mean, but that's also, that's my opinion on it, though. Like, that's how I would be. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible guy when it comes to some things. Dude, like, Spite is such delicious fuel to do things in your life. I'm not saying that like Spite is right, but they rhyme. And is that just a weird coincidence? I don't know. I was laughing and gave the guy who beat him a high five. Dude, fuck yeah. Ugh, you should just quit now. You're not gonna ever get anywhere near like professional level. And then yeah, like then the dude loses, and then you just get next to the dude, and you're just like, dude, high five. Phone call. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am officially back. No, just wife has some questions to ask. That's why I was making like faces because I'm like, I can't say what's happening, but wow, okay. That's all the stuff that was happening, but I was making sure that I was like still playing throughout it. That's why I stick to playing GOAT format and other classic formats. Everyone is just chill. Oh, and people who like. That's a big thing that I found out too. Like people who play like classic RuneScape, because like RuneScape's the only thing that I know of in like modern gaming that still moves forward. That's the best way that I can describe it. Like they're the ones who like they like the game for the game, and they're not always there for like the competitive aspect of it, which is not the case for everybody. But like there are also still like, really, we're gonna do rap right now? All right, fine, rap. But it's like when you get like people who are like playing an older version of a game, they're like, I play this because I genuinely like it. Oh, what is this? Potion. Okay, can I get out of here first? You know what? No, I don't want to backtrack. Let's just stick with Totodile. Bellsprout getting levels at this point is mostly just going to be attempting to save money for breeding purposes, and then it's going to be like potentially like passing on moves to its offspring, which at those low ass levels probably not going to be like crazy useful. No, whack. No, nothing there? I want to watch that guy turn away. I knew he was going to turn fast. There we go. See? That's expert freaking timing. Na 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 na. So, if you guys actually check out my Discord channel, we just had Certified Rock Eater put in the, I think it's in the photos channel, just put in a, oh, it's my phone, just put in a, you know, an image or whatever. And like, dude, the pictures they always end up fucking making are always so good. Actually, so Certified Rock Eater in my server is also the one. If you guys have seen my banner and my waiting screen, the art was actually done by them. I love the way they use their freaking colors and stuff. And I actually did. I actually put money toward the art for that. And honestly, it's like, in my opinion, money and effort well spent. Like, I love the way they use colors. It's so good. And I think if I do stuff in the future, I still want to end up using them for certain like projects and stuff. Like, I actually want to have borders made for like, I want to have borders made for, like, you know, certain games and stuff that I play. But like right now, like financially, I can't always put in that kind of I can't put in the equivalent for it. But like so I said, like in my Discord server, Certified Rock Eater makes such good art. I personally think it's worth it using their stuff. Like I said, if you guys want to check the description, go hang out in that Discord for a little bit, and just go look at like some of the art they've made. Like it's super nice. I like it. It's super good. That's why, oh yeah, but sticking to Go format though, yeah, like, I don't know, like, and I think that's like the closest that you kind of get to, I guess like when it comes to like, you know, Pokemon games and like doing like, you know, battles and stuff in older generations, because most of like the servers have gone down for games that did have the potential for Wi-Fi connectivity and all that other stuff. You kind of have to use Pokemon Showdown for that. The only issue, though, is that people who use Showdown are typically also people of the demographic, mostly, who still are just, like, rudely competitive. So it makes it really hard to still want to try to, like, use their stuff. Because the people you're going to end up having to deal with while you're in it are going to just be people that you're like, I would actually like to make you taste your own teeth. Like, it's just annoying having to deal with some of those people. I have a good time with it, though, but it's because I like making people upset. Like I said, it's like spite and anger from others. Like, that fuels me, but that doesn't mean other people like it. Oh, hold on, the wife's calling me, which means it's probably something bad. It wasn't bad, it was actually oakley dokley. This guy has on the front. This guy has like a Geodude and a Machop. Okay, but it actually was not bad. It was actually okay. Also, like, dude, if there are people who are still awake right now, like, What are you doing? Do you guys live in like Cali where it's like maybe almost 8 o'clock? Are you guys just people who don't like to sleep on Saturday nights? Or you guys just really like what I'm doing? We're just hanging out, like chilling like villains. Machop, okay, you gotta go. Sorry, Machop. Toodaloo, buckaroo. After like probably 2 or 3 hits. Yeah, like 2 or 3. Like I said. But yeah, no, the wife is okay. We're good. We're cool. Am I gonna live? Live. We're gonna wrap this Machop. Hell yeah, dude. 'Cause yeah, no more Vine Whip, but we have Wrap. But it's not Gen 1 Wrap. So like, Machop can still hit us. But it's not gonna hit us like hella hard though. See? Look at it. It did practically nothing. Hell yeah, dude. So yeah, let's go heal. We'll go through Slowpoke well. Probably with Totodile still. We're gonna more than likely leave Azalea Town with a Croconaw. Which is nice, but also means we are not too far off from already getting to being able to start breeding for those Mons. And I actually have like a mixed thought. Also, check this out. Hidden item. Full heal. Hell yeah, dude. Isn't that fantastic? And yeah, that guy's just gonna be all like, dude, you have no reason of being here. Go away. So we're gonna ignore that guy. Time is it, time to Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have... So I'm here now. Let's see, let's try to save. Yes, we're gonna save. We have exactly 2 hours in this shiznit. The gamer saved the game. So I am going to, for just a handful of minutes, I'm gonna step away. I should be back. I'm gonna be playing this for a while. I want to attempt to get to like Goldenrod and maybe do like a handful of things just past it. We're gonna be here for a little while, but I'm gonna step away for a quick second. I'm just gonna like refill ice and then do a couple other things. But yeah, see you guys in a second. And yeah, so like the banner that you guys are gonna see here for the starting soon thing, that is from Certified Rock Eater. Like I said, if you go check out my Discord channel, go in photos, like the artists, they just recently shared their stuff there. I super like their work. Highly recommend looking at some of the other stuff that they have if they're willing to share it up. So yeah, see you guys in maybe 5-ish minutes. do, 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 do. All right, we are officially back. Everything is oakley dokley. Doggo went potty. It looks like I'm gonna make sure everybody's actually hooked up. Yep. So we're good. We're gonna continue, and we have to go talk to Kurt first. Hey, it's a white apricorn. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I actually had a really nice time while taking him out, only because the weather is perfect right now. You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but that's gonna have to wait, because I gotta go beat up some Team Rocket guys. And by beat up some Team Rocket guys, I mean I'm gonna go fall down a well, hurt my back, and watch you do all of the work. That's what he really means. And I instinctually hit select, thinking that I'm gonna like, oh, we're gonna be able to just ride a bike. No, we don't have a bike. We're not cool enough to have a bike. And we do have Totodile up front, holding an item. We're gonna be okay. Yeah, Kurt, we know you're useless. It's fine. And you don't even give us an item for talking to you when you're there either. That's what's even crazier. Oh wait, where's my freaking thing of ice? I need my ice. I need my ice. Wow. I looked right at the ice, walked away from the ice, and then left the ice there when I need it for ice stuff. Can I put this in there and it not overflow? Delightful. Cool. Rattata, let's go. And yet, Totodile's kind of gonna mollywop through this. It's gonna be pretty cool. Using water gun and stuff. And yeah, I know it's kind of weird. You're like, I see this little glass ass jar, and it's like, what's he using that for? For portion control. It's pretty neat. Works out. Bye, Rattata. Totodile gained that. About to use Rattata? Guess what? We're gonna continue using Totodile. It's gonna be pretty cool. Water gun, quick attack. And this Totodile actually had pretty gnarly stats. And the way we're gonna end up getting our shiny Totodile, because I do know, like, you see like the Pokemon that we have right now that are displaying for like mons that we currently have. Those will change over time. It's accurate to the shinies we have right now. We will have one for Totodile. It exists. It's there. But until we actually have it, I'm not going to include it. Because we're going to go for Totodile first, and then we're going to go for Bellsprout. And if it has any potential to last or take as long as it did for any of these other shinies, we're going to probably be a minute before we see them. And I think we'll definitely have Togetic sooner rather than later. And it's going to be pretty neat. It's going to be pretty neat if we do. And water gun. Totodile's confused. Water gun? Probably not going to knock out. I'm not 100%. Oh, and it did. Nice. Hell yeah. Totodile is level 17. We are 1 away from evolution. From Ekans, it's probably better to keep it at Totodile right now. And it's probably going to be better to keep it at Totodile the rest of this. And then later we'll see Bells. You know what? At this point, like, the only time we'll probably really see Bellsprout is going to be for, like, the trainer that's at, like, the beginning and then toward the end of the next route after the forest. Because everybody else is going to have mons that are like, eh, for Bellsprout, but like solid for Totodile to be able to knock out, like no issues. But yeah, I do. I will say at the 2 hour and 40 minute mark, my goodness, I will say I appreciate the likes that y'all have left. You guys are super nice for it. Appreciate it greatly. Rocket Grunt was defeated. Hell yeah, dude. And then Super Potion. I mean, that's nice. My mom already got me one, so like, I don't really need yours. I guess that's nice, though. Thanks. And then, yeah, I don't think we'll have Croconaw before we leave. But it's pretty nice having what we got now, though. Or at least I think it's pretty neat what we have right now. Rattata, yeah, it's not going to enjoy a water gun. I think I'm going to be right about that as well. Ah, delicious. Totodile, 85 experience points. Oh yeah, no, we're easily leaving this with freaking Croconaw. Like, no doubt. But it's mostly because we've kind of had to rely on Totodile for a lot of this stuff. But it was nice at least that we got most of the other mons to at least 10. So then once we go past this point, and we should be able to get them all to around level 20 before they start disobeying us, will be kind of useful for Whitney's Miltank. And then after that, the way that I usually play the game, and I don't know how many others do, I mean really, I don't know how many others do this at all actually, is I will go to the, so I will start by going east from Ecruteak, and I will go and I'll battle everybody all the way and all the way through to the Rocket Hideout. And because the Rocket Hideout is not like crazy hard. And then before I'll battle Price, I will then go west of Ecruteak, and I'll battle everybody that's like throughout those areas. So then yeah, you might be doing like 2 to 3 gyms relatively back to back, but the levels that your mon should be at by that time would be pretty fair. Or if you do east of Ecruteak and then west of Ecruteak, and you go down to get at least to what is the name of that? Not Cianwood. Cianwood is the harbor. Or that's not the name of the island. If it's the name of the island, I mean that's fine. But it's like that's where you end up wanting to go. Is you go to like you go to the you go to Chuck, and by the time you do, like I said, east of Ecruteak, and then you do west of Ecruteak, and then you get to Chuck. Those are the levels you probably, if you have a team of like 4 or 5, you're gonna have those levels where you feel comfortable fighting them at. Then you go to the lighthouse and you help Amphi and all them. Then when you get to the point where you're like, okay, now we're gonna beat why can't I remember freaking Steel Gym Leader for Johto? I can see her face, it's right there. She's got Steelix and everything else. Her name is escaping me right now. I know that everybody loves her, and it's like everybody, it's like hashtag everybody's first crush kind of thing. I just accidentally hit B, didn't I? No, I did not. Okay, cool. Also, where? Why am I not seeing my phone at the moment? That's interesting, isn't it? And hell yeah, look at that. Congratulations, your Totodile evolved into Croconaw. And it totally looks like the Flintstones trash can. Where is... I'm gonna look for my phone real quick. not up to you. That's up to you. That's nice. Eh. Eh. We're still, everything is working the way it needs to. Yes, it is. Hell yeah. We hope to see you again. And oh, shoot. There we go. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, sorry, it's just been it's been an evening. That's why I stick Jasmine. Why Jasmine? I don't understand the comment, Renegade. Also, wow, like Renegade is still here and up. But then I think you work evenings, so this is probably not like crazy unusual to you. Also, I don't have the even though I have I have an experience share I could have right now to help spread the experience around to everybody. I kind of don't want to utilize it. Oh, I do when I'm off today? Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude. Dude, I'm off today too. Hell yeah. We should be happy about that. But yeah, so soon we'll be starting to do the process of getting our shiny Croconaw and then a shiny Bellsprout. The process will happen soon. I mean, we'll probably start it this evening, but I don't think we'll get shiny Totodile tonight. The chances of that are like extremely slim. Not impossible, but extremely slim. I got very lucky 4 eggs for Chikorita. For those in the future who are watching this, I got Chikorita in 4 eggs. Doesn't that make you jealous? In a 1 in 64 chance I got it in 4 eggs. But yeah. And we are going to battle everybody here because as soon as I battle Bugsy, you can't get anybody else's experience points. And those are wasted at that point. But yeah, honestly, I will say, like, depending on, like, how many people are, like, here hanging out and whatnot, I will try to go as long as I can in trying to... Yeah, no, Scratch is the best option. Yeah, I don't think Paris is going to be doing all that much at the moment. Okay, crit. Thanks. I appreciate that. Erg. More like Zerg because Buzz Lightyear. Not the new one, the original one. Buzz, 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 Lightyear to the rescue. What movie was that line specifically from? Or I guess however many, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think it was in 2? I think it was 2. Ah, delicious. And I'm actually really curious to know how the maple smoked Knob Creek, how well it pairs with, and I think it'll go really well. How well it pairs up with some like apple cider, especially if I can get hot mulled cider and like maple Knob Creek. I think that's gonna end up being the shit. That's from the first Toy Story. Is it the first one? I didn't know if it was the first or second one. Of course, I have an inhibitor, so of course I'm not gonna know exactly. But Yeah, I didn't know exactly if that was going to be from 1 or 2. And then, you know what? It coming from 1 makes sense. Buzz, 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 buzz. Lightyear to the rescue. Hell yeah, dude. Renegade. Hell yeah, Renegade. Hell yeah. Dude, and I'm actually... Dude, like, the fact that there's... Oh, shucks. I need a poison cure berry. Poison cure... Oh, you know what? Antidote, first and foremost. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Crocodile. Dude, I'm really looking forward to... I don't know why, like, for some reason that, like, reminded me that, like, doing DK64 in December... I think that's going to be a really fun month. I mean, one, because, like, I love DK64, but I am not a pro at it. I don't have it memorized. I don't know, like, everything past, like, Frantic Factory. Like, I love Fungi Forest. Fungi Forest has fantastic music. And the concept of what its levels are supposed to, what the level is supposed to be is so good. But I have no familiarity with it. My familiarity literally ends at Frantic Factory for DK64. So like when I'm going through DK December and everybody's like, we're playing the beloved DK64 and we know what we're doing. I'm going to be like, we're playing DK64 and we know what we're doing up until Frantic Factory, and then after that I am going to be heavily reliant on a lot of y'all for certain information. But I do know how to explore, so that'll be cool. That's how I kind of see it as of right now. That's what DK December is going to be for me. I think I might also try DKC2. I'm on the fence if I'm going to do it by myself or if I'm going to do it with somebody else. And that somebody else more than likely will be Starfruit. But Mike, I don't know. I'm in a weird spot for it. We're going to see how it goes. I kind of want to try that one for myself, and I think I want to try DKC3 with somebody else. Like I said, we're going to have to really see how it ends up going. So we have Crocodile in spot 1, Bellsprout and the Friends. So let's do Potion on Crocodile. 57, that's fine. And we're going to save here, because I think this makes sense. 28 minutes in. DKC3 with Night Yoshi? Dude, I mean, you know what? I know, he's going through, he's kind of going through a thing right now. But, if he was willing, I know he's kind of doing his own thing right now, and I don't want to ever force him to do something he may or may not want to do, but if Night Yoshi was willing to have a pleasant and positive time with DKC3 while being able to actually talk about things he dislikes in a hella fun manner, dude, I'm down for that shit. Like, so like, cause I've actually had I won't say like I've fantasized this thing, but like for me, I've actually had the thought of like how if I were to for some reason play DKC with Night Yoshi, I would definitely be the optimist in that thing, because he'd be like, man, isn't it bullshit how like the way that like the saw works in this, like I have to fight it going upward, like, well, that's bullshit. And I'd be like, yeah, but like, I mean, dude, like the amount of like the sense of urgency that it puts into you, and it definitely gets you like in, you know, it's like, oh wow, I gotta panic right now, and I'm gonna try to like, you know, make it through this the way that I can and the best that I can. And he'll be like, yeah, but like, why though? You're supposed to enjoy this game. And right now, like, we're not enjoying this. We're having to like rush it. It's like, yeah, but like, man, like the rush that you get having to do it. It's like, yeah, and you're gonna have failures, but you know what? Like, failures are a part of life. And you know what? Like, yeah, we're in our off time and we're doing this because we want to, and it's whatever else. But like, man, like, dude, it's, you know, failures can happen anywhere. It's, you know, it's gonna be it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. It's whatever. And he'll just be like, yeah, but like, we shouldn't have to though. It's like, yeah, but we're gonna, and that's awesome. We can enjoy that, right? So for anybody who is watching this, believe it or not, that's intentional F. You want to see what Byron's about to do at level 10? Check this shiznit out. He's going to eat Fury Cut. Okay, so there was a plan. And that plan is to shit now. Now we're on hopes and dreams. This is not what was supposed to happen. Oh my gosh, that still hit. Oh no. Oh my gosh, guys. The potential of what Fury Cutter has in store. Oh, nutso, bro. Oh, I'm supposed to be good at this. No, shit. Headbutt. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Paradise got knocked out. No. No, dude, the crit mattered. Crit no shit mattered. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have no oh fudge. Growl? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, dude, this is hilarious. I love it. Oh, fudge. Oh, there's the miss when it doesn't matter. Oh my god, this game said fuck me and then actually was like, no, fuck you. But it's a slow fuck. Oh my gosh. Dude, no. You know what? We're gonna button mash now. No, what's gonna happen? We're gonna button mash. What's gonna happen now? Yeah, we do that, and then we do this. Okay. Yeah. Dude, Fury Cutter, I need you to miss. You attack? Okay. Wow. Wow. You know what? I don't even feel bad about the loss. But wow. Wow. I let it get the no what? I know Renegade, you say Onyx. What's with all that defense for? No, I conjured that myself, and I allowed it in a sense to happen. That's, I hate to say it, but like, I had expectations about how it was going to go, and the game said otherwise. 1839, 45. So this is why, like, so I know there's a lot of people who, when they play games, they look at numbers. I personally do not like to look at numbers. I look at something, and and this is gonna sound like so hippy dippy. I look at like the potential that something has, and I know Crocodile has great potential, but apparently I let that happen, and I probably shouldn't have. So what we're gonna end up doing right now is that we're gonna try to do this. I mean, it's still gonna be me. This is still going to 100% be me. But it needs to feel like it's still me. And when I say it needs to feel like me, dude, this will feel like me. Don't be weird about it, though. Stop being weird. Like, you're gonna tell this is gonna have the gamer. This will have the gamer feel, where it's like, yeah, there's no reason why he should lose, but like, I mean, when he lost though, like, it was funny. It was funny though. Dude, seriously, like, if you go look at my Discord, Certified Rock Eater is a champ. I am such a fan. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm a fan of Certified Rock Eater. I'm a fan. So good with her art, dude. You know what? If you have the ability, and you know what, dude, build a fucking a repertoire with Rock Eater. They're super cool. I actually highly recommend it. Byron, we're gonna start with Byron. Certified Rocketeer in my Discord is really, really nice. And dude, I love their work. And I really hope to be able to have some kind of personalized border made in the future through them. I think it's gonna be super nice. And I really want a border made by them, but I don't want to. I don't know, man. I am so like. I have such the. I always try to. I don't like to be a burden on others. And wow, I think that's like a huge like part of me. Also, we're gonna gain like hella levels. 960 experience. What? Oh my goodness, 960 experience. I'm pretty sure at this point you're not. I literally knew I was gonna do something different, and instead I do that. Like, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, no, we're not having fun with this. We're not gonna have fun with this. Crocodile, you're gonna be my friend. Golly jeepers. Doo-doo butter. I can hear the footsteps of the wife and doggo. And now I know she's at the top of the stairs. Guys, I'm about to get one of those, like, super, like, a lovable and adorable goodnight kisses. Was that right?
Yeah.
Hey, I knew it. See, fucking told you guys. Oh, wait. No, you know what, guys? I'm not 5, but I like hugs.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Love you. Bye-bye. 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 Yeah, no, we're just having fun right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll I mean, I don't think it'll go. Yeah, I don't think it'll go longer than like another hour or so. Yeah.
Mom said it would be done last week.
Well, when you wear that one dress, 1000% agree. See you later. I wouldn't want to be you because then me would have to fuck me. It's because I don't like me. It's because I don't like me. I'm not my type. Oh crap, you guys can't hear her. Well, also I say you guys, but it's mostly like it's one person. Fuck? Oh, that's right. You're a cataholic. Bro, I have a fucking channel I would love to introduce you to that will... I know, he's actually not bad. I'm not gonna do no, like, nice, all family-friendly shenanigans. So, this isn't... This game is older than... Almost... No, this game is... No!
Yes.
This game is almost as old as I am.
No.
Nobody... Dude, yeah, no. What?
If you're playing me,
Dude, you know what? No, if there's a kid who's playing a Gen 2 Pokemon and legitimately wants to,
I'm assuming
that kid probably has heard fuck at least 6 times today. No, they have. Within an 18-hour period, that kid has definitely heard fuck more than they're supposed to. Stop saying fuck?
Yes.
But it's there. And no, it is. You can't say no to fuck. It's there. It exists.
You can say other things.
Like doo-doo and feces.
Sure. That's what you
Nobody can hear, I'm pretty sure, what she's saying, but if you guys could hear it, it'd be pretty fucking funny. I'm gonna put babies in that moment. Love you! Oh crap, are we considered, would I be considered unhinged? Probably. Is it funny? A little bit. Oh wait, no, we can have Pokemon up to a certain point listen to us. Gee willikers. I'm a silly goose, man. Let's do switch to you there. No, actually, you know what? No, we have right now. So it's Silver, Byron, Damien. No, let's put Byron in the front. You know what? I'm feeling like Byron in the front. Cause look at that. Oh crap! Can you guys hear his toy? Actually, yeah. If anybody can hear his toy, can you guys let me know? Oh, delicious. I don't know if you guys can hear his toy, but like, it's hilarious hearing it at times. Brrr. And let's do the slide of rocks. Can I? Oh, do we have the point where they're listening to us? I think they listen. Really, Lick gets that first turn point or paralysis, bro. Bro. Already? It feels fan. I need a fan.
Yeah, but this room is always like.
Well, it's because I have
This room is like.
I have air circulating though.
Well, it's just so much more in this room than out there.
Is it really?
Yeah, like there's a verifiable difference just walking in the door.
Really?
Yeah, there's like.
Hold on, you say it's just by walking in the door I can feel the difference?
Yeah, like.
Or I theoretically can feel the
Like
difference?
I can sit here like this, put my hand here, and put my hand here, and there's a temperature difference. Like this is where the temperature difference.
That's what. You know what? I'm a sucker for curiosity. Let's find out.
So put your hand here.
No. I know how to. No, this only feels cooler because you do have that transfer of heat because of the airflow. It feels cooler, but no, it's about right.
It's like maybe 3 degrees warmer in here.
If it is, it's because of the stuff that's going on in here. But like, if this room were to give it time, it would equilibrium out to that stuff out there.
No.
I also have those windows right there open, so that's probably the
You can
difference as
keep them
well.
open. It's good that it's good.
Well, I have it so we also have like airflow in this house too.
I know. Also, we have like you kept the things shut because of how hot it is. So this house is.
Not so much hot, but like it's just like.
It was in the last couple months. Like we weren't really airing it out because it was like so hot and humid outside. We just
Oh yeah, but that's different though.
Yeah, but you gotta air your house out every once in a while. Also, I'm fine with that too because mom has pneumonia and I don't want to get it.
Yeah, but you can get pneumonia if just your immune system's bad because pneumonia is
I
bacterial.
stayed far away from her while I was there.
Also, how the hell does she have pneumonia?
Apparently, Elle had it first, then mom caught it. I don't know. I think Elle got it probably from because Elle does those E pipes. For,
Oh,
smoking, and I
maybe.
bet she was probably. I bet you Elle shared it with someone and caught it. Because like you shouldn't be like. if
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
using
yeah.
electric, then
I-
you
I-
should
I'm
not be
not-
sharing it with
Nah,
people.
man,
That's
we're
how
not.
you get pneumonia.
We're not doctors though. We can't say shenanigans like that.
No, that's just.
I just accidentally let pneumonia or paradise die, and I'm sad now. It's my Togepi because do you remember you watched Pokemon? You watched the original series of Pokemon. You remember how Misty had Togepi? The little thing that was the blue, white, red egg.
Well, I know she carried it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The place that she released it from was called Togepi Paradise. So I called it Paradise. Oh, dude. Wait, you don't remember it? I get to watch that episode possibly with you. Oh, it's so sad.
I was gonna say, 'cause my experience with Pokemon,
It's so sad.
I got it through.
No, so that Togepi ended up evolving into Togetic, and it ended up staying behind to help defend the other Togepis, and help defend Togepi Paradise.
Gotcha.
That's why I called it Paradise.
That's cute.
You
I
didn't
was
know
gonna
that?
say-
Oh.
No. Well, my thing is, I like watched Pokemon, but my exposure to it was through like WB4 Kids, and like they were always out of order with the reruns.
They were out of order with everything they fucking showed.
Yeah. Well, they were out of order with reruns, and then there was also like Jetix that did it too for a little bit, and they didn't really.
Jetix had Pokemon?
I remember them having it for like a brief stint because I think they lost rights to it.
1000% would have.
And then
I don't remember
Cartoon
Jetix
Network
having.
took it over
Yeah.
right after that.
Yeah, but
Cartoon Network also took over a bunch of the superhero stuff because they like started showing old reruns of like the super friends and stuff.
Well, yeah, but that's because like, no, but that's because like, well, Boomerang had them
Yeah.
because that's where shows went to die.
Cool, because ABC was showing them on Jetix for a little bit. And I remember that because I used to watch it. Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I have to teach in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
I love you.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Man, is there potential that I'm somewhat wasting my time at almost midnight on a Saturday? Is there potential for that? I think it's there. I think it exists. But no, we're pretty fine right now, though. Do 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 do. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, is Byron gonna end up being? Well, you know what? I would say it would not be surprising, but I could actually easily see how he would end up being. Like Byron would end up being one of our best mons, especially once I get it fucking evolved to be Steelix. It's gonna do so good. Mom, what did you buy me? I found a useful item shopping. She says sorry, but I don't believe her. I don't believe her at this point. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We'll heal your Pokemon to full health. Do you want me to take your Pokemon for you? That's so funny. She was like, can we turn off his, or can we close the door so I don't hear his chew? Oh, that's so funny. So we beat, oh boy, do we have Croconaw, Bellsprout, Paradise, Diddy, and Silver Byron? So we have our full team right now. This might seem sacrilegious, but guess where our fucking Croconaw's gonna go? Or actually, you know what? No. Not Croconaw. Bellsprout. Bellsprout, you will return in time. I don't think I have a mon for cut, though. I don't think I do. Let's see what's available here. And I think I actually might, for the sake of everybody around us. You're doing a very good job, Bubby. You're being very okay. You're being alright, Bubby. You're doing fine. I don't dislike you, but I don't think the world is necessarily ready for her all the time, though. At least I don't think y'all are. And if you are, you should tell me. Rattata, does it learn cut in Gen 1? I don't think I don't think Rattata Gen 1 learns cut, but I think we can get Sandshrew in Union Cave, and we can get our temporary HM user now. because I did not have the ability to get Sentret. I will probably end up getting Sentret in our own time, or in my own time. Byron, hell yeah, dude. Byron, you're so beautiful, and I love how green you are. You're so nice. I said we should see Sandshrew during the day. I just think Sandshrew is also one of those like relatively rare encounters, which is a bit of a bummer, but is also understandable. But I think Sandshrew will be able to learn Strength, Cut, and Rock Smash. I think those are all the moves it can learn, which is good. Yeah, no, Runaway Byron, you Emerald Green Byron. Which I like that Byron has good speed because we can run away from most things. I just kind of need to also see... No, not Wooper. I need Sandshrew. I need a boy that can use freaking, like, Cut and stuff. Though you would be good for, like, Surf, Waterfall, and Whirlpool. But, you know what else is good for that? Sentret. I don't need Woopa. We don't need Woopa. We don't need strong Wi-Fi belly. Can we even see? Coughing, Vulpix, Machop. What is the last? Oh, right, Charmander because of my own mon. I could have sworn we could see Sandshrew at this point. Still, like Sandshrew, I think is still a relative night encounter, right? Is it not? Wow, look at the difference between the two. Such a difference between those two. I also could have really sworn you could see Sandshrew even at this hour. I guess not. I guess not. So then, can I catch somebody in this grass then? I mean, maybe. Oh, you know what? We can catch somebody. I'm such a silly goose. All this time that I wasted. Let's consider the time that I wasted. Time that goes toward Togepi and its friendship. Well, we're gonna roll with that. We're gonna call it that, really. No, we can catch Oddish or Paris in this. I think the only difference is I'm gonna have to just make sure that we have somebody in the PC for that, which I think we already have Bellsprout for that. Shiny. Right? Because, yeah, we're here. Byron. Let's try Rock Throw. And you have Absorb. Gross. Pokemons. Let's go Silver, and then we'll just tolerate tackles. Brrrr, done. Yeah, let's do this. So we're gonna tackle you one or two times. One or two times. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Absorb. What makes you think that my Chikorita cares about Absorb? Gross. Do 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 do. Silver. Let's go with the pack. I'm gonna throw this just in case this feels right. 1, 2, 3. Lived? What? Yeah. Okay, so 1 and 1. So Great Ball, this should be guaranteed, yeah? There we go. Okay, so now we have the one we want. Yeah, Auto's just captured. Yeah, we're happy. Onish. Let's teach you freaking cut and flash. Not that we really need both, and we're not gonna get cut for a couple of minutes. You learned flash. Well, like, yeah, of course you did. And I do this mostly just for the potential for shinies, but we're not doing this in the sense of we are going to obtain one through the means or anything else. And it's kind of why we have Byron in the front, because Byron, speed-wise, is going to still be able to get everybody away from the wild mons. Yeah, and you're fine. You're going to do your thing. Oddish, shocker. Do you know what we can do to an Oddish with kind of no matter who we have out? We're gonna run. Because Oddish is slow as dirt. Literally. Yeah, Farfetch'd. Cool. We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna have to just get Farfetch'd in 1, 2, and then we talk to it and we're done. Like, so like 2, 2.5-ish. That's how we're going about this whole mess. We're gonna get out of here. We found a revive? Do you know how useful that would have been, like, earlier? I'm gonna go this way because I know it's the longer way, but it's the funner way. So we go here, and there's another item. I think there's another hidden item around here, yeah? Oh, we could actually get Pineco right now if we wanted to. But, nah, we're not going to go for Pineco. As much as I really want to, sadly, the other mon we're really going to go for is going to be Bellsprout because the Bellsprout hate was too real. Gross. People, the fact that people don't like Victory Bell is astonishing. Yeah, you don't have the badge, so your boss's Pokemon doesn't respond to you. I mean, get better, dude. 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 Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like looking at something that's kind of like, so for something earlier. Just out here. Ooh, hold on a second. I still. Ooh, hold on a second. Open map. Hey, word. Hell yeah, dude. A Pokemon that can clear small trees? Dude. Heck, let's go with... these items, do this. And let's go up to here. Yeah, no, we're gonna get that item. Hell yeah, X attack. I don't think I can get that mon. Yeah, so we're gonna continue doing this the way that we are. Then a nat. Uh-oh, really? You know, we can still do a rock throw. Let's see how rock throw goes. $79. Hell yeah, dude. Found an antidote. Dude, antidotes. I think that kind of just replaces that from before. Hanging Mans. Yeah, Oddish. We're probably gonna run away from you, dude. Probably gonna end up running with that. Yeah. Hell yeah, and now we got the TM for, we got, with HF, well, we got Headbutt, but we've also had, like, HF for a minute now, so I'm kind of, rock throw, we're gonna still. $87, word. Sorry, I'm also like, I'm talking to like another friend, talking to their fella. I'm trying to, I just, dude. For me, I'm one of those where like, dude, it's like if you can have fun like just hanging out with somebody, that's super awesome. But like it's kind of like hard to do stuff like through like text and stuff. Dude, and also I cannot wait to see Byron actually being a Steelix. It's gonna be the shit. And then I think we get a TM from this lady. Is it Sweet Scent? Sweet Scent, yes it is. Hell yeah, dude. Samuel, we're gonna take Samuel to the Shadow Realm. We're gonna take these folks to the Shadow Realm. And at this point, there's a potential. I may actually have to end this evening off, but I'm at least very happy that we're outside of it now. Because I think at this point now, tomorrow can end up being... Okay, sorry, I'm trying to like multitask, which is probably the worst thing to try to do right now, but it's a flamethrower. Skadoosh. Pow, 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 pow. 13? Yes, 13, yes. Smoke screen? No, no smoke screen. Silver. Let's try to get Paradise. I kind of want to see Paradise do a little bit better right now. Okay, so let's go. Headbutt. Go. Pow, gone. Dude, what is up with Onyx and all the defense? And then who we get to do a snubble? Yeah. How ratty. Dude, watch those flamethrower. Dude, we're gonna watch this flamethrower do all of the work, and it's gonna be fantastic when it does. Dude, why does it end this way? Hell yeah, dude, something wrong. Oh, shucks. Sorry. Do this, do that. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. actually might have to end this here soon, dude. I'm like so... I hate to say like distracted, but like I think I might not have the dude, I'm actually like hella tired. That's like the biggest issue I have right now is I'm trying to like stretch myself right now. But like I'm at a point now where I actually just made it to goldenrod. So like making it to goldenrod, I will be able to do the stuff that I need to. And also we're gonna make Diglett our bitch right now. It's gonna be pretty gnarly. Diglett gone. Boo. 15? Yeah. I kind of don't want to see like a shiny Charmeleon yet. No, shiny 192. Do this, do that. Paradise and Crocodile's at 20. Let's put Silver up front for the moment. You know what? I said I don't want to see Damien yet, but you know what? Erica is perfect for that. And we have to battle Erica and get her stone as well for our shiny Weepinbell. Our future shiny Weepinbell. We're gonna have to get that. Hell yeah, dude. So we got Damien, dude. Let's do a flamethrower. We're gonna burn the absolute shnikes out of that thing. Dude, if you've ever also never seen Tommy Boy or Black Sheep, movies are so freaking good. Bulbasaur, do that, do this. Bulbasaur with a little like this freaking bulb. Ew. Chris. Gross. Is this gonna be a level up for Damien? 244. Oh, tits boobies. We got freaking Damien with 16. Hoppip, let's switch. Let's go to Paradise. Not required. But I think this will do just nicely. And headbutt. Splash. Paradise use headbutt. Pow. I'm actually surprised that did as well as it did. He still lived? Wow, Hoppip, you're chunky. Hoppip be chunky F. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Dude, we're gonna watch Damien evolve and it's gonna turn like pink-ish. It's all pink. It's so pink. Hell yeah, we got our Charmeleon. Dude, and I love the fact that we have Charmeleon. Silver, Byron. So we're gonna put Silver in front right. Or actually, you know what? No. Let's put Silver. Yeah, because that's Silver. Switch with your Silver being there. There's Crocodile, there's Oddish. So you're doing that. You know, we don't have the bike yet. I kind of want to go get the bike right now. Let me make sure who I have in the front right now. It's Paradise. Paradise should be able to do this no problem. Let's go headbutt. Headbutt that bitch. Headbutt that bitch. Oh wow, you took. Okay, no, you're going to take it now. No, let's switch to Crocodile. And I gotta roar. A roar. guess cut then? That should be a knockout. Good. Let's go back to paradise. Let's see how this works. Let's go with this. No, I don't like seeing all that damage. I don't want to see you go down. I don't want to see Silver go down either. Let's go to Byron. So yeah, let's... Oh my gosh, this freaking roar. Let's go with water gun. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, it like immediately got to the point that I wanted it to go to. Pokémon 108, 106. I think that's it. So yeah, Officer Keith. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up getting that like right now. Hell yeah. Now let's see. Paradise. No, don't knock out. Fudge. And you know what? Let's go Razor Leaf because we're cool like that. $360. Oh, delicious that. Reflect? No, we actually do want reflect on the boy. Yeah, buy growl, have fun reflect. So let's do this. So yeah, screwed up this. I need to actually go. I need to go. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and heal at the Pokemon Center. Shall we heal your Pokemons? Yeah, dude. We absolutely will heal our Pokemons. Dude, my guy. Of course, Mills. Dude, that's all I'm about, Mills, is being that guy. Unless it's that guy, then I don't want to be that guy, but I'm cool with being that my guy. Cool with being my guy. Dude, I'm big time chilling. I have the urge to pee, but I don't want to go. And we're about to start shiny hunting for Croconaw. But we have to trade over... we have to get a Mon to trade over for the Ditto. I have gold here, so I actually will have to not stop the stream, but I will have to, so we're gonna do this, key items, budget, select, recycle, balls, items, Pokeball, we have 6, okay, so this is good, so we're gonna go to this, and we're gonna go over, and we're gonna catch at least one mod that we can comfortably switch over for the Shiny Ditto, because then once we bring the Shiny Ditto over, that's when we're going to start going for Bellsprout and Croconaw. No, we don't want... Oh we can actually switch over Ditto. Yeah, no. How well do you? Oh, you're gonna take this headbutt well then. And look at that pink ass freaking Togepi. So pink. I think we can do another one. Headbutt's gonna not feel great, but I know I can easily take that hit better. Let's go pack Pokeball. If I catch this, no problem. And I mean, Ditto is the same. It has the same moveset as in Gen 1. I kind of want to switch it over to So we're gonna just continue going to Pokeball, and we're gonna catch it in a couple. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So, 1, 2. How am I supposed to count to 2 if you don't know? Okay, that's not cool. Oh, you know what? I just realized that it's gonna be Togepi, and Togepi does not have a good freaking catch rate. Yeah, we're not doing this with Ditto. I just realized that, like, Ditto is gonna have impossible catch rate because it adopted the freaking catch rate of Togepi. And Togepi does not want to be taken down easily. Metronome, growl. Can I throw a ball at you and catch it? Can we catch the Abra in one ball? One ball. 1, 2. I shouldn't have tried to catch Abra. That was foolish. Doodly 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 doo do 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 do. Drowsy? Easier. Drowsy's so much easier. Yeah, we can headbutt you. Why not? Paradise. Come on, let's get that sweet hit. Just don't disable. Okay, cool ball. Come on. I just need to catch one Mon that I can send over no problem to Yellow. I think Drowsy's fine. I don't think Drowsy will have a Gen 2 move. I don't think Drowsy has a Gen 2 move at this point. So yeah, let's do this. Let's see. So let's do, we can heal Pokemons. Shall we heal? Yes, we shall heal. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna personally save here. I am going to get things prepped for shiny Totodile hunting here. But I think for the hour that it is now, it probably makes the most sense right now to have me save here. I might try tomorrow morning to do a little bit of Totodile shiny hunting. So I'm gonna save again. I think it makes sense for me to get ready to like chill out here. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody who came by today. I appreciate everybody who left likes and everything else. But yeah, I will see you guys either tomorrow or for sure on Monday. And appreciate everybody who came by. And